Yeah, put your wine down a second.
Don't tell me what to do. I only need one hand.
Yeah.
Lol.
Yeah, so you can have wine in both and play with your head.
Play with your nose.
Yes.
Okay.
You get like those eye assistance play things.
I swear to God, I heard that beat in the background, and all I heard immediately after that was "Wow!"
I'm trying to figure out what she as a person would be most likely to do. She
Kill it
has
dead.
She's fired a crossbow at it like twice now, right?
That one, yes, you have fired at that one. The other one that you tried to fire at is dead now. There's only one left.
Call it a bitch.
You should. I was gonna say if you still had the, I don't know, not mockery, but like just call out and see if you can make them stop fighting us. Let us go.
That's not gonna work.
I wish it would.
Okay, she's gonna be stupid. Actually no, she's gonna be smart. She's annoyed with this, but she's gonna give it one more crack. She's gonna use her crossbow.
Alright.
That was a good choice.
That misses.
So glad we didn't go any closer.
Alright, is it your turn?
Yeah.
That brings it to King Groll.
Bear noises.
Yep.
That's literally just my only response is just whoa.
He will try to hit your bear noises. He rolls a 9 to hit. He misses your bear
A
noises.
9? Woo!
Yep.
Sucks to be you!
As I said, he misses your bear noises. That's his turn. That brings it to Parsnip.
Wow. I almost just typed parsnip as what I was saying instead of my home name. Shooting the thingy. This guy
Yep.
that I keep shooting at.
You shoot big smalls.
Killing me, Smalls.
Tupac, no!
Oh.
You hit, roll damage, yeah.
If that didn't hit, I would be surprised.
As an arrow, longbow arrow hits it in the stomach. Still standing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fucking strong one. It roars in Goblin. It's totally getting
How
beaten
loudly
down.
does it roar in Goblin?
Probably not loud enough for you to hear, but loud enough.
Okay. Yeah. Let him.
But yeah. Is it your turn? Parsnip?
Yeah.
Okay. That brings it to the goblin that's left.
That one lonely goblin.
That is currently being hunted down.
Goblin will look back at Misty. No, will he? No, that's a really good question.
Look, come on, fight me, I dare you.
He will not look back at Misty and shoot him. He will open the door, use his action to close the door, and skirt off.
Skirt, skirt.
Skirt, skirt.
Ski.
That's his turn. That brings it to Audric, Beardrick.
Roar. Well, you know what I'm attacking. It's
Yep.
the only thing left.
Make me your 2 attacks. Yeah, don't make
If
me 2
that didn't-
attacks.
I was about to say, if that didn't kill it.
You maul it. I mean, the margin wasn't that great. It had 11 HP left. But yeah, you maul it down, and this big bugbear falls to the ground dead.
Yes.
I literally cannot do a barrel roar, but yeah, barrel roar. Here. Yeah.
As unless Misty
a
wants
bigger
to,
call if you expect more people.
unless Misty wants to chase that goblin down right now, you guys would be out of combat.
I do.
Alright, then.
This bitch is dead.
Are
Alright,
we
Well,
really
right now it's
doing
definitely not.
everything? Alright.
nearly everything here. At least
I've-
everything that's currently aware of
I've
you.
marked him. He's done.
Alright. That brings it to Odric.
I'm not sure what I can
Well,
do
you,
at this point.
you can walk, that's more my question. Are you walking anywhere?
No, but I am gonna turn back. Well, no, you know what? No, I'm just gonna walk forward. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm gonna
Do you walk the block or talk the
walk
talk?
over here. I'm gonna walk right here. I'm just going to glare at Selfie. Why? I'll let you figure it out.
She just smiles back
Because
like no.
Is it your turn?
Yep.
That brings you to Carl.
And then I'm gonna just chill here until combat's over.
Alright. That brings it to Misty.
I mean, you know what I'm doing.
Yep.
You know what? I'm opening this door. People are already here, so I don't need to do it quietly.
You open this door.
Ah, motherfucker. Alright. Nothing I can do, so.
You can't
Quick
dash to
question,
chase him.
But if I dash, I can't do bonus action.
No, but if you get to his melee range, he wouldn't be able to run away from you unless he disengages.
Yeah, good point. Alright, let's do the dash. I assume it's here.
You don't know unless you're looking specifically for where he went. Oh, okay, yep. You move through the chain, and yeah, you see him cowering in a corner.
I'm gonna chill here.
Alright. That brings it to Selfie.
I mean, she knows for a fact that everything in this room is dead. And she's had her eye on the door over here, so she's gonna go 1,
Oh no, I see where this is going.
3, 4.
Don't worry, the door was already open. Don't worry.
No. No, it's not.
She notices the
before
door
she
to her
moves-
right.
Before she moves, can I say that Audric growls at her? Like,
Also,
sharply, like, don't you dare.
actually not be visible to you guys.
Anywhere. Well, no, I can see her. I can't see if she's looking at me, but
Yeah,
I see her looking for
I just saw something that you guys shouldn't be able to see.
What I was gonna say is, like, yeah, I see her, and I see her probably turn towards the door, so I just growl at her in, like, the most intimidating bear way possible. Like, don't you dare.
Alright, we were.
She's gonna look.
Don't you dare.
Oh, are you talking
gonna
about the
look back-
scattergun powder pattern that's created by a tiny little pinprick in the wall?
What do you want to do, Sophie?
She looks back at Audric and thinks, okay, I'll be careful. And is it investigation or stealth? Like, she wants to have, like, a listen at this door and see if there's anything behind it.
If you only want to have a listen, then make me perception check.
Headbutts the door.
Don't you put that into the universe.
Oh wow. Fam.
Although
Tell me the colours I can taste.
most people would hear nothing through this door. You do hear the wind outside and the breeze going through the wind. Going through the breeze going through the wind. No, the breeze going through the trees, and the fluttering of branches.
I'm too tired for it.
What would you like to do?
Oh Jesus.
It sounds like it just leads outside, so I'd like to open it.
You try to open it and it's locked.
Okay. I just take my one last movement and, like, wave to order it, like, it's locked, it's fine.
Alright,
Wins.
that brings it to a
Wins in
dead
bear.
man on the floor, so I'm just gonna delete him.
Can I still dash and like head off this way because she's a
Dude.
fucking menace?
Not right now. Now it's not your turn.
No, it's fine. I'm done. I'm
Well,
done.
I haven't technically moved out of your turn. Do you want to dash?
I kind of want to.
Alright,
This
make me a
stuff
dash.
over here.
Sure.
You want to see what it is?
I'll allow it.
What is this thing?
It's a chain. It's one of those chain link doorways. It's
Iron curtain.
curtain. Yeah, the curtains.
3, 4.
Next chapter.
I think they're more designed to alert them if you were trying to sneak through here. But
That's
you know,
fair.
it hasn't really worked so far because you guys just let them know.
7.
You come
They
into.
better know.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. That brings it to Parsnip.
Hi.
To you, this whole castle seems eerily silent.
Yeah.
I like their the concept art.
Um.
Yes.
It looks like someone took a screenshot from the side.
I'm gonna dash after Selfie to see where she went.
All right. That
That's
would
probably for the
be
best.
That's 60, right?
60 total.
I'm to assume you probably looked in here and where'd she go? Nods towards doorway. Which way did she go after that? Nods the way she went.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Wait, weren't you here? So that's...
I was here.
Oh yeah. I misread that 50 and
There's
60, so
lag.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it lagged because I saw her stop right.
No, it
Here.
was my mistake, not. Yep. All right, yeah, is that your turn?
I can't see Selfie.
Yep.
So.
That's because she can also move further than you, and she was.
I know she's going a lot farther. I'm just like. I'm just gonna yell out, Selfie, where did you go?
Selfie, you would hear this, and Misty would also hear this probably.
Yeah, probably. I have big ears.
And the
She feels
goblin
like,
by
"Don't
you
worry
would
about
also.
it. The room's empty.
And the bear hears it, of course.
Yep. All right. Is that your turn? Is that your turn? Parsnip?
Yes.
Okay, that brings it to Gobble. Goblin will try to slash at Misty.
Cool.
He rolls an 8, he misses.
Brilliant.
If
Well,
he
that's
had
good.
if he had that advantage, he would have rolled 10, but no.
I mean, it still missed, so.
No. I meant 10 damage. He would have crit. I mean,
Oh.
but instead he's going to also bonus action disengage.
You motherfucker.
1, 2.
Just you fucking wait. Before you know, disengage will not affect me in any way, shape, or form. I will still fuck up your day.
4, 5, 6. That's the goblin. Let me just check on something. Yep, Bedrick.
I have a question real quick because I'm never entirely sure of this. It's literally just, this is not me counting. That's one move for me, right? It's literally just one tile no matter what.
Yeah,
even if
it's
a creature that's
yeah, it's one tile.
moving through a doorway is 2 for me, right? So this would technically be 1, 2. That'd be 3.
A creature can squeeze through space that is large enough for a creature one size smaller than the other creature squeezes through spaces that's only 5 feet wide. While squeezing through a space, a creature must spend 1 extra foot for every foot it takes. Moves there. Yeah, it's difficult terrain basically for you. So yeah.
Okay, so it's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
But like such a small doorway is basically just 2 or 3 feet. So
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna count it as 5 because I don't want to deal with the extra math.
Mm-hmm.
So I was here. 2, 3,
So you've moved 15 feet so far.
8. I can move 40, so 8 squares is. He's going to use. Can I dash as a bear, or can I not?
Sure, you can use your action to dash.
Okay. I'm just going to. Not even necessarily moving the entire way. I'm just going over here to meet up with Carl, because I thought I heard him over this way. And I didn't feel like being alone.
Carl,
so
you
that's
just
literally all I'm doing.
you just see this bear enter your room. At first, you probably recognize the mannerism of Odric.
Especially when it stops, looks at them, nods, and just kind of moves over to the side.
Is that your turn? Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, that brings you to Carl.
I thought it was his turn already, I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna start searching this shit.
Okay. Make me an investigation check. 16, yep. Let's see. This room, most of the food and grain is rotted away. You could probably scavenge a few salted meat if you wanted to. But, in one corner, behind some stuff, you find what seems to be the remains of Sildar's gear, the armor and weapons you saw him have when you first met him at the inn. What seems like ages ago, but was only a week ago, basically. It's a chainmail and a longsword belong to Sildar. The other things you find here is a small cask filled with dwarven brandy. That's all you find here.
Okay, so we're still technically in combat, though, right?
Yep. You just
Yeah.
taking your regular actions as normal. Carl, did you hear that? Carl?
Yeah, I was noting it down.
Okay. Alright.
Also
Is that
making
your
a
turn?
mental note to bring Sildar's equipment back to him.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. That brings you to Misty again.
Just catch up to the thing and put an arrow in its head so we can do non-combat related things. Bear Jerk just had an idea.
Misty, as you walk into this room, you being nearly completely focused on this goblin, don't notice this immediately. You basically are in the middle of the room as you notice this. Slumped in one corner of this room is the body of a dwarf.
Cool.
You recognize the body as Gundren Rockseeker, your
Is
former dwarven patron.
Well, shit. Thankfully, my vendetta knows no bounds, so
Right? Yep, you hit.
10 damage.
And Hunter's Mark?
Yeah, that's where the 10 comes from. I got 5 from Hunter's Mark for slashing damage specifically.
Where was Hunter's Mark? It's so far up. You
Fucking way up there. I took a screenshot of it, so I knew I had 5 for the slashing and only 1 for piercing.
Hunter's Mark attached to one creature for so long, an entire fortress's worth of people have died.
Yeah, it's been so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 for slashing, that's right. 10 damage.
Uh,
You slash into his chest. He heaves, but he's still standing.
And not for long.
That brings it to Selfie.
Presumably,
damn
I
it.
yeah. what's going down.
Yeah, you would probably hear the a bit of fight happening to the north.
Selfie, I swear to God, if you shoot it.
Do
I
it.
swear to God,
Do it.
I will kill you
Erdrick
myself.
demands. Erdrick demands it.
I mean, at this point, if I look in at these two, what kind of state does it look like the goblin is in?
He looks heavily hurt. He looks heaving, and might soon start splattering blood.
It's mine.
So he looks real close to just not being okay.
Yeah, you also notice the same torn body slumped across the floor to the south.
Yeah, she's probably gonna look in, see just the bloodlust in Misty's eye, and think, you know what, he's probably got this.
Just snapshot backwards, not even like saying anything, just like death in his eyes looking at you.
She just backs up to this other door over here, and I'm gonna say pushes it open without meaning to.
Alright.
Like falls through it halfway.
Yeah, like just the bubble boot is too much. She butt bumps it into oblivion. She's too thick.
You come into this half-ruined turret that they seem to have been using as a kind of a storage space. To the north, you see a big gap in the wall, seemingly something that they've been using to come in and out of. Yeah.
Cool. I think that's as far as I can move, so
It's your turn.
I guess I'm done.
That brings it to Parsnip, who sadly here be it.
I mean,
Like, literally is the worst time to be
I think
up
the
here.
literal. I think the one who's literally the only one who's in combat truly is Misty.
True, but I still want to be able to do what they want to do. Because positioning might matter for some things.
I already know out of
Definitely
character.
not ominous.
I'm just meaning in general, I would not put you out of combat unless combat is over most of the time, because I want to know where people would exactly be.
It's fine.
Mostly so just if combat starts again, you just wouldn't suddenly teleport halfway across the castle just to be at the combat. Oh, hey, it's your turn.
Okay, did I miss anything important after Selfie? What?
No.
Into the door.
Hey,
Okay.
she just opened the door, she got the description of what the room is.
Okay. I'm gonna go. One. I don't know how to get through this because this is a weird spot too.
This
Three.
one.
I heard something over here.
So many fireworks, okay?
Six.
4, 5.
Yeah, it's midnight.
Happy New Year, Selfie.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year from England, guys.
New Year!
Thanks, guys.
Happy New Year.
I'll take a swig to that.
Oh
Same
yeah.
here.
Yeah, I would, but my stomach is currently upside down, so I think I'm going to right now.
Cheers, guys.
There we go.
Happy New Year!
Now it's going down a bit
My
smoother.
window's
That's
lighting
good.
up green and
Oh, no, it's starting to come through my mic too. Sorry, guys.
Derp.
let me just.
Oh, mechanic, you
Weird, 'cause
actually
my
missed
microphone technically is
a
higher quality.
thing last night, so I'm going to have to talk to you
Okay.
about that later.
Hang on. What?
So this room is like nothing in it, right?
Yeah, it's just storage space basically.
Okay. Can I rummage through the storage, I guess, and see if I can find anything interesting?
Sure.
Alright.
Roll,
Investigation.
roll me an investigation check.
Ouch.
That is a solid oof right there.
Let's see. As you search through the stuff that they have gathered here, this seems to be mostly the stuff they had no use for. There's not regular kitchen equipment, regular house equipment, some food storage. It seems they keep some salted meat here and stuff like that, and some things that they seem to have hunted. But otherwise, there's nothing really worth your time.
No worries. Okay.
Is it your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
That brings it back to Goblin.
Bring it on.
What do you
Goblin,
think he's going to do?
Goblin will try to attack Misty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's surprising.
No, it's not. He's attacked me twice now.
Goblin rolled a 21.
How much damage am I taking?
You take 8 slashing damage.
You're a dead man now.
Tell me that's it. Tell me that's all he does.
That's Goblin's. I mean, he can still disengage and try to run, but he kind of doesn't have anywhere to run. Yep, that's Goblin. Audric.
Audric motions with his bear paw, I guess, to see that, was it a flask?
The cask.
cask?
There's a
Cask.
small cask.
Still, just going to look over and sniff it, because he's a bear and he can do that.
Yep.
I
Very
wondered,
I'm just a happy New Year to my boy over here.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's,
Happy New
Raven.
Year, Raven.
Happy New Year.
2020
the-
party will be very fun.
They're doing Crackmoss Castle right now.
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna stay. I wanna see this.
No,
Can I do
please.
that?
No, go, get out of here.
I mean,
Lol.
technically they've done everything here. But
Either way.
you know, it's up to you guys if you want to let him stay or not. Oh, yep. Okay, he's gone.
I was
I mean,
going
it
to
really
say
didn't
if
matter
I-
to me.
Well, you would have to let him know that you're recording.
Well, yeah, that too.
True. Fucking explosions. Okay,
No,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he knows, considering I post these things regularly.
Yeah, you're smelling the cask of brandy.
Yes, I was going to say, if it has Gundren's scent on it, I would assume it would. If it's dwarven alcohol, that's probably where they got it from. Should I then be able to figure out roughly where he is, because Bear knows?
You try to smell it, but no, it does not have Gundren scent or anything. It doesn't have a specific spell. It seems to have been here for a long time.
Alright then.
Maybe even longer than the goblins have been here.
Alright, well, I guess takes a step back, turns back into his elf form, because there's not much else I can really do as a bear.
Alright.
So, here I've got
Being
this.
regular autograph. Back.
Yeah, I was about to say, just pulled a bear out of nowhere. Here we go.
Alright. Is it your turn?
I don't. Somehow, I don't think it matters if I investigate anything else in this room because he's already investigated here.
There are side rooms here. There's the room to the
Yeah, I think the room we're directly in. I'm
west.
saying.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna walk through this and investigate in here.
Yep.
I don't know what I'll
Make me an investigation check.
Not as good as I was hoping.
That would be number 6.
I don't know.
What you find in here are basically, that seems to be where the hobgoblins have been basically using as a barracks. Mounted to the walls are 5 spears, 4 longswords, 3 morning stars, 2 greatswords, and a finely made quarterstaff.
Okay, can you repeat that again slightly slower?
Yeah, that's a lot of shit.
5 spears,
Okay.
4 longswords, 3 morning stars, 2 greatswords,
That's what I was thinking.
and a finely made quarterstaff. The quarterstaff is engraved with stylized feather.
Sorry, no, sorry.
Where even is Bedrick right now?
I mean, in the castle somewhere.
Yeah, away from you guys. Yeah, I mean,
Currently, Beardrick is not existing. It's Audric.
it's Aldrich actually. Yeah.
I mean, if it's the room
He's
with
with
the
Carl.
bed,
Are
He's
you
with Carl.
are you taking any of these?
I take a greatsword and the quarterstaff.
Alright, the greatsword. How? Yeah, I guess you can strap the greatsword to your back, but now you look very silly with your short bow, long bow, and quarterstaff and other things. But sure, you can manage.
Well, I'm honestly, probably just gonna hand the greatsword to Carl and be like, "Here, you want this?"
Yeah.
I don't know
But-
yet.
Yeah, add a greatsword and I'll add the quarterstaff to your inventory because it's it's lighter than most quarterstaffs you've seen before.
Ah, alright.
Why do people have to shoot things up on this time of year?
I mean, because it's New Year's. You know.
Humans are defective
Yeah.
and celebrate by
I
making
cannot
things
actually
blow up.
use the greatsword, but I do have it now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet.
Oh, I can't use a great sword either.
Game. I the third floor for a class. I did this with a friend. I don't remember.
However, can I make a request? If we find another longsword +1, can I have it?
It depends on who finds it and if they're feeling generous.
I mean, I would make the most use out of it.
Here, since I still have movement left, I'm just gonna.
Not
Move
if I
back
swap
here
out for a
and-
dual wield setup, but I highly doubt I'm going to do that.
I'm going to offer Carl the greatsword if he wants it. Because I don't know that I can use it, but it'd be a shame to let something like this just kind of sit here.
I'll probably have to figure out how to store it somewhere, not particularly on my person, but yeah, I'd take it.
I can hold it on there for now.
Right?
Well, I'm not
And
talking
then-
about specifically just carrying it. I'm talking about putting it up somewhere because I doubt I'll be using two-handed weapons for a minute.
Yeah, that's the thing is I can't technically, but I don't want to just leave it here.
But that brings to Carl.
You just gonna hold on to the greatsword for right this second?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna move
Yeah,
back
you
in
can go
here
back.
and just do what?
Here's the what seems to have been the castle's chapel.
Yeah, I'd like
me
to
read
check
through
and
this.
see what the faith was that was being.
Yeah, let me see. First of all, make me a religion check.
Oh boy.
You can see that in the middle of the room, the chambers occupy the northern tower of the castle. A stone altar stands in the middle of the room, covered with blood-stained black cloth. Golden ritual implements, a chalice, a knife, and a censer, are carefully arranged on top of the altar. Two archways to the south are covered with heavy curtains. You've already saw that, so you would know that a lot of goblins worship a evil goddess called Maglupiet.
Say it again.
Maglupiet.
Moving on.
Yeah, and that's basically what you find here.
I do the basic human equivalent of hissing at the heresy of this place.
Makes cross with fingers, walks away.
Alright.
That's pretty much it. I was just trying to figure out what the fuck was going on in here.
Alright, this is your turn.
Yeah.
That brings the mist here. You finally gonna kill it?
I mean, I fucking hope so.
Let's it go.
Please ask it where the thing is, where the person is, or is the person dead? I don't remember.
You don't know.
That's
The
true.
body is slumped on the floor where Misty is right now.
Yeah.
So for
This little motherfucker.
We
Only
need
missed-
information. Please don't kill it.
only Misty and Selfie know about this, and they both basically just didn't even check on Guntrin, but okay.
So
I mean,
I
Misty
have
has
the look
murder
of
in his
blood
eyes.
in my eyes.
Yep, Misty,
Yeah,
do you make your attack?
unfortunately,
Yep, that hits. Roll damage.
It gets points.
Yep.
Which are
As you
finally
slash his
dead.
throat. Yep, he falls to the ground dead.
reflective of an X though,
Cut his
right?
fucking head off.
And we do all this stuff with them.
As you
Okay, are we
guys
done with combat?
are seemingly out of initiative.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Seemingly, but
Finally.
Sophie's gonna come now and move towards the dude and do a little. Yeah, she's gonna do a medicine check now that Miss Billy called down the smell.
Hello.
Hello.
Lemon arrived.
Lemon has
Hi,
a
Lemon.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'm so tired.
Nowhere near. Hello.
I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna do something that might potentially put us back into combat because I found a door.
Let me check with the dude first.
Alright,
I mean, I spent some
Yeah,
time
let's
walking,
take-
so.
three things.
Oh, we're not in combat. Okay, I can walk over here.
Three things are happening simultaneously. Can people wait a bit because now I need to actually narrate things. that
Selfie
might-
first.
Nice. Selfie first.
Yep.
These wounds are still bleeding out. When you check his pulse, you would know that he's dead without a medicine check.
Okay.
Oh, what
But
are
he
you
seems to
doing?
be recently, as the blood is still pouring out his veins.
Oh my God, what are you doing, Carl? Why are you moving?
This goblin literally killed him on his way in.
That brings it to
Motherfucker.
Carl. Do you want to open the door?
This is the one I thought.
Oh, okay, it was already over
Wait,
there.
wait, let me in.
No.
Um,
What are you talking about, Selfie?
Don't say anything.
Oh, who did?
I
who
was
saying
trying to
First,
say
I'm gonna
something.
go and
I
try
wanted
and figure out.
I didn't realize we were out of combat, so I was waiting to move. I was wondering if
Yeah.
I could just be over with Selfie.
Sure, you can,
Checking I got
you can be over Selfie, but
Okay.
Carl, you wanted to open that door.
I was about to, but then I was like, nah, I better go and make sure
Well,
everybody else
you
knows
did
what's
say
going
you
on.
were. You did say we were gonna open this door, but I'm.
I said
describing it to you.
potentially I was going to do it.
If you check the recording, I think you said to you, "I'm gonna open this door," but I'll.
Yeah,
Sure.
I heard open the door.
You did
so-
say I'm gonna open this door.
But
When
I'll let you at
will you
least know
learn
that
that your actions?
Maybe.
the door has a heavy wooden bar over it, so you need at least need to lift that first if you can open it, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Huh.
Misty, were you gonna do something?
Audric has just remembered something, so.
I mean, since I'm in the room with Selfie and I know it's her checking on this guy whose name I've already forgotten, I will
Cameron?
let her do the check if she wants to before I open this door.
Oh, I did basically told her without the check that she noticed that he doesn't have a pulse at least right now.
I mean,
That is a limit.
I mean, she'd
But-
assume he's dead, right?
but no, the
Would she
point is,
assume
if
he's
he's
dead?
recently deceased, she could bring him back? Question mark.
I also need to pause the game a bit here because I need to do my Happy New Year wishes to people, so I need to drop out
Okay.
Oh, right,
Okay.
like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Kirby,
Yep.
I love that Audric has remembered to do something that Parsnip has not remembered to do yet.
What?
Check on the cat.
Check on your freaking panther!
Oh, Panther's fine.
He's on 1 HP! I breathe on him and he dies.
I mean,
You
I'll,
don't him either, unless he's dead.
I'll be honest with you here. I'm also on 1 HP.
What's up, Lemon?
Boy.
That last
Okay,
goblin
well-
attack nearly fucking killed me.
How the fuck are you all so low on HP right now?
We stormed
Fuck
the
are you
castle.
talking about? Fuck are you talking about? I haven't been hit apparently.
Yeah, I haven't been hit either. It's
I'm
just my
out.
Panther's almost down, but he only starts with 16, so.
I'm out.
To be fair, the short
I took
answer
on like
is-
an entire fucking battalion myself. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Time
picked
out.
up a lot of things.
Hold on. Let me explain this. We got to the castle. We cleared out the last room in Thunder Tree. There was nothing interesting there at all. Like, seriously, nothing. Nothing at all. So we got to the castle. After spending time in Neverwinter shopping. Shopping!
But the greatest
we
little
got the
character,
castle
by the
and-
way. His name is Howard.
I love him.
Yes.
What?
We need to visit Howard all the
Arn
time.
improved a character that owns a shop in
Okay.
Neverwinter called Howard. Howard's shop, his little shack, is like a hoarder's paradise, but bizarrely organized in that he knows exactly where everything is among all of the junk. I mean, his desk is a
That's
piece of
most
wood over
orders,
piles of
to be
books. Also, Audric knows him because, of course, he does. He knows a lot of people.
Also, his awesome book
Sorry.
of many things.
Yes, he has the book of many things. Not a
Yep,
real one.
fair.
We thought we'd joke about that. We found the castle. We have arrived at the
Yes.
castle. We decided against attempting to stealth around the outside, it seems, and we're just going to go for the front entrance. And then take a guess what happens
Is that
with
all
her.
that?
Everyone that rolled initiative above me because I was last.
No. We all agreed we were going to try to be stealthy around it. I think we misunderstood exactly how the front entrance was going to work. I at least had the forethought to try to cast Pass Without Trace against the tin can over here. Which...
Yeah, it did
mildly
basically nothing.
helped. It helped slightly. And then we got into combat because two people saw us. And what happened was, Misty went for
Fucking
the
hell.
northern room. Audric, the second in line, went for the southern room. Thinking Misty can handle himself if one of
I
the
did.
goes with him. I can at least distract one of the goblins I know is in this room, because I only knew there was one in the room. The thing is, everyone followed me. Why, I do
Yeah.
not know. But everyone
I don't
followed me. Which means the two goblins that
Everyone
I
sent
dealt with
danger.
were dealt with quickly.
Everyone sensed danger and decided
I mean,
to go really
It's a good thing Selfie followed you because she took out an entire
Hey,
kitchen
no,
of
no,
goblins.
no, hold on. Let me tell this in order. Don't skip ahead. So, while this is going on, all this has happened. Misty's taken on the two that were in the northern room. Him and B both decide almost simultaneously to open doors on different ends of the building.
Oh no.
With me standing in the center just in case I needed to shoot through a door. That didn't happen, by the way.
Yeah, he's standing
Oh
in the dead center of the entranceway. Nobody opens the door to our south and is face to face with two goblins. As this is happening, Misty opens the door and is face to face with four hobgoblins. It's better. See, we attack them, and then Selfie decides to run into the area with the goblins to run past them and get on the side. She doesn't realize she's running into the castle's kitchen, which is
To be
called
fair,
that.
I saw two goblins and thought, you
Hang
know
on
what,
a
I
sec,
can take
guys.
them.
I'm gonna mute myself for a minute.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, since we're on a pause, Mechanic, you missed the finale to the Cayo Perico heist.
Oh, is it as bad as people claim it is?
Well, I did it with Johnny.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I feel so hard.
Yeah, it wasn't actually all that bad. It was just kind of annoying because we
No,
had
no,
no
no.
idea what we were doing.
No, the part of it of doing that with Johnny. I feel so sorry for you.
No, I get that, but even, just going with him, it was actually a pretty decent run. We just had no fucking clue what we were doing. We were sitting there trying to kill literally everybody there, repeatedly trying to get a second key card. Then he remembers, 15 minutes after we started doing this and run almost out of ammo, oh shit, it's at his desk. Which we had to go to anyway.
Facepalm.
Yeah, turns out I got the little key side thing before I ever got in there with him. So I got the gun and he didn't.
Wow.
And it is an awesome thing, let me tell you. If you shoot somebody center mass with it, it does the same amount of damage as a marksman pistol.
You have to unlock by doing the...
You literally go in there and you get a key from a random event. That key opens a drawer in his desk and you get a pistol from it.
Is it like a custom one that you can't get anywhere else, or is it just...
Yes, it is a golden single-shot pistol.
A golden gun.
Quite literally. If you're using this thing and you shoot anybody center mass, it has a special effect. First off, it does the same amount of damage, it seems, as the marksman pistol. Then, on top of it, it has an extra damage boost that instantly kills people that are, like, rank 120, full health. From a body shot. I actually shot him in the leg as he was running, and it dropped him down to so little HP, you basically could have just sneezed on him.
Okay. Lemon is now back.
Please tell me something did.
So what happened was, Selfie runs into the ring to get to the side of the goblins, and runs into the castle's fully staffed kitchen.
I was going to say, it's not even that. I saw 2 goblins and thought, you know what, I can take them. Got in and realised there was actually 11 goblins. And decided, you know what, I'm going to go for the big cluster and then just take the hits from the 3.
Yeah, so she basically does the Fortnite, default dance, yeets 8 of them immediately, and turns around, next round, kills the next 3.
Let's make this clear. She casts Shatter and alerts the entire rest of the building that we're here.
Not even kidding, the entirety of the rest of the building was alerted.
Everyone.
Pissed off a lot of people.
It's like in Metal Gear. You go in there, you accidentally set off a grenade, then all of a sudden, all the guards are immediately like, wing ding ding ding, all the way across the fucking facility.
But by the way, you say you angered everybody. That includes Dodger. He's quite annoyed.
Yeah, that's what I said. I pissed off everyone in the castle, including and predominantly our party. Turned around on my next turn, thunderwaved the 3 I'd missed, and then ran out of the door just like, hey guys. So, fun story.
I will say, I got a moment of sheer brutality as well. I critted a goblin with a longsword. I stabbed him through the head. Or no, sorry. Hang on.
Hello, is everyone here?
Yep.
No.
Mechanic is checking on something. Give him
I
a
think
second.
we are actually, to be honest.
Snap.
I mean, Michelle, what you said, I can do to midnight. I don't know if the others can.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I have to be at work at 3 tomorrow.
Alright.
I mean, technically,
Don't have work
could.
tomorrow. My store is closed, so I'm gonna be sitting here drinking until midnight.
Rough.
Yeah.
I mean, I technically can, but I've got guests over at the moment, so I shouldn't.
Good. Currently checking in with our other Australian that was sending all of the group drunk messages earlier, and seeing how he's doing.
Shit, which one's this one?
The Caleb, he was sending the messages in the. Oh wait, are you not in Pineappleland group chat? I don't think you are. I'm sorry.
I am.
Okay.
No, oh, is she? Yeah, I think I told you that earlier.
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
want to
not
add her
gonna
without her
lie.
permission though, so that's why I don't know if I added her or not.
I'm not gonna lie, the amount of messages that came through earlier, I almost didn't want to be in the Pineappleland group chat.
Lemon is not in Pineappleland
No,
group
Lemon
chat.
is not here.
Alright, Lemon, would you like to be in Pineappleland?
Rough, yes please. I
Alright.
thought I was Pineapple.
You're in the Discord, this is the Snapchat.
Oh. Y'all. What?
Alright, is everyone here? Mechanic, you here?
Yes.
Carl, you here?
Let's go.
Misty, you here?
Always.
Alright, then everyone's here.
I love how 3 of us are here, so everyone's clearly here.
No, I didn't ask Carl to them because I just heard them speak earlier.
Hey, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, drink.
I'm messing with you.
But alright, that brings us back into the game. As I move you guys over.
Oh wait,
So we can't cheat.
Whatever, we'll skip it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. The key
Misty, were you gonna open that door?
the key was still used.
Yeah, why not?
Middle. Oh, that's so cool.
Alright.
No need to be quiet about it. If there's going to be a load, there was a thunderclap about 20 minutes ago,
I'm sorry, okay?
and everything just went dark.
This, I think, literally doesn't matter.
Wait, why is it dark now?
Is everything dark?
Okay.
for you guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
everything
there's
goes-
no light
it
sources whatsoever now.
Yeah, what'd you do?
He turned off the lights. I can't even see B, who's standing in the same room as me.
Oh, but no.
I mean,
Nope.
Still the same.
It's
I think
chaos.
dynamic lighting resets when you
Sabotage, fix the lights.
Oh, God.
I can't even
It's
see the
the
tokens,
roster.
guys.
Yeah, you don't have a token
Okay.
right now, so you can't see anything.
I'm the imposter.
Okay, who's moving mine?
I'm moving you around to see if that
Okay.
fixed it.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, that
It
did
literally
not.
didn't.
Okay, I'll move you guys back for a second and then again back.
Like, it was there, and then it suddenly stopped being there.
Yeah, it was like, and lights off.
Oh, hey, it's back.
Oh, there we go.
Okay then.
Oh, no.
And there it goes.
Wait. It went back dark again.
Yep. Is it a map setting?
How? It shouldn't be.
Did it have something
I
to
think
do
it's
with the
dynamic
door you were
lighting.
trying to open? Cause
It did this to us yesterday as well, didn't it, Boo?
So much. I found
Well,
that every
I say
time
yesterday.
every time I shifted my party between maps, I had to turn dynamic lighting back on the page settings because for some reason it didn't transfer over.
Oh, that is super bright.
Oh,
That is
okay.
everything.
Oh,
Yep,
really?
Now
okay.
I can see. Now I can see the color of water.
I can see something I definitely should not be seeing.
Yeah.
I can see the color of sound. I also saw
But-
this guy.
Yep, I
Yeah.
know, but it doesn't matter because you already opened that door, so... But,
And it's
What
dark.
happened?
and it goes.
Good, yeah.
okay, because you've already... No, you... because you basically already discovered the whole map, I'll just leave it off for now.
So bright.
I don't know
Oh,
why
wow.
it turns more vibrant with this.
Why is someone clicking on the trap?
I didn't see that before.
Oh, that was earlier.
That was the
trip-
tripwire
me.
thing.
Selfie fell into it.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
saw it all.
Fell on
Lol.
her.
It fell on me.
So who's
But-
this Chucklefuck?
That's this guy. You see a female drow cowering in the corner. Or no, not
Okay.
cowering in the corner. No, not cowering in the corner actually.
Blech.
She is actually lunging at you, so roll initiative.
Oh, good.
Go figure.
I mean, it's our funeral.
How did I get a
Oh.
22?
Oh, I see how it's gonna be.
Oh, hello.
You rolled a 19 and you got a 3.
Is this
I
the guys
forgot
in
to
this
click
country
on
guys
myself. I'm
wow.
sorry.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, yeah. Also, fuck. I thought
I
I,
don't
had
see
myself
Misty's
highlighted
roll.
still. It's right at the top. I also got 22.
Yeah.
Which one of you two has higher dexterity? Raw dexterity. Then he goes
Oh
first.
god. I dropped
Misty,
you.
what's your dex?
How do I add
18.
myself to the turn order?
Yeah, you go first. I'm at 16, so Misty goes first.
I'll
Hey,
go
fuck,
last yet again. Well,
Sorry, we're making you do more work.
That's B at a 19. What's your guys' passive perception?
You've not got me on the turn list. Also, you got selfie in there twice for
Oh,
some
I
reason.
got selfie twice instead of you actually. I thought I had you, but I didn't.
Hey, if you're talking about mine, it's 11.
passive perception. I don't think it matters for us.
My
It
Uh,
is-
passive perception is 14.
16.
Misty, you already got the alert feed, right?
Yes.
You
Thank
can
fuck.
You cannot be surprised though.
Brilliant. Which
Which
means this bitch just fucked up.
Which means, Misty, you're actually the first one to react.
Yes.
Oh, I get a
Stab that
double
bitch in the
turn.
face.
5 attacks. I mean, this bitch really done fucked up.
Wait, am I surprised?
Yep.
Yes.
The rest of you are surprised. Only Misty is not surprised.
Well, I mean, I'm surprised by being in a completely different room, so...
Yeah, the druid and the paladin are nowhere near this.
Yeah. And mostly unaware of this.
Jesus. I didn't realize it, but look at all the freaking bodies in the front
That
of
hits.
this
Roll me
castle.
damage.
Yeah.
Look at all the what's.
The bodies.
Bodies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there were a lot of bodies.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like,
That 6.
everything in
Alright.
here was
Roll me
selfie
damage.
skills.
And roll me threat damage.
Actually,
Plus
just
this one, and like plus 3 things that are over here.
yeah, most of the things in this one corner was selfie.
Yeah.
This corner. I got some of these.
That
I got
13
this
damage. As she manages to tap into her again. That misses.
Ah. Now I am sad. Wait, do I get another turn immediately because I'm not surprised?
No, that was your turn.
Alright then. This
Yeah,
is
you
fine.
just get a turn on the surprise round is basically what that means.
Hmm?
I was talking to Missy.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Go on, come at me.
First of all, she will try to shove you out of the way.
Okay.
Roll me a strength or a dex check. Dex if you're trying to dodge, strength if you're trying to resist it.
I mean, I'm gonna try and dodge it.
Alright. Yep. No, not a save.
Mainly because dexterity is
It's
my
a check.
better of the two options.
It's not a save, it's a check.
Oh,
It's a pure
Wait, my
dex
bad.
check.
there you go.
You rolled better.
Even better.
Okay, you managed to resist it as she will use her second attack to try and slam you.
Okay.
Oh, that was not the right thing. She rolls a 13 to hit. She misses.
He misses. Get wrecked.
Alright, that does bring it back to you.
I mean, we know where this is going.
Stab.
Yep, that hits. Roll me damage. Yep, and you take another slash at her. She's still standing. That hits. Roll me damage. Take yet another slash at her. She's still standing. Or that's just a stab.
Oh. Jesus.
Surprisingly tanky.
I'm honestly glad she's not managed to do any damage because I will go down immediately.
God, yeah.
That
You have
brings-
a health potion?
Yeah, but that's an action.
administratively dead.
That brings you to Parsnip.
If you drink it yourself,
Okay.
it's a react. It's a bonus action.
Oh, is it?
So it's my second attack.
I'm gonna. Can I shoot it?
It would have cover if you try to move up and shoot it.
Okay, I'll move up one. That's not this thing. Move up one, and then I'll try and shoot it.
Yep, make me a shot. Yep, that hits even with cover, so roll damage. Yep, as you hit the arrow into his shoulder, still standing.
Fucking hell.
Take a step backwards, and then I'm gonna have my panther move 30 slightly our direction.
Alright,
Just kind of come across the map.
You can-
Can it get over this trap, or does it have to go around it?
it's difficult terrain, it's double movement.
Fudge.
And the door was never opened either.
And the
so-
door was never open, so Panther
Oh.
can't really open the door.
Panther can't get through the door. Okay, give me 1 second.
Aliens can't get through a pantry
Yeah,
door.
you just do that on your own time, I'll trust you to do it. Right. Carl,
I mean, do I hear any of this going on?
You might hear like the slash clashing to the north.
I'm gonna go that
Okay, I
way.
think that's
Shit,
technically
wrong thing.
faster. Uh,
5, and then 6.
The fuck's going on in here?
hey,
You
Dude.
Gundren slumped to the
Check
ground to
out.
the south, a goblin slumped to the ground to the east, and then the people standing aiming at the door to the north.
The fuck?
Oh, Misty just flicked himself.
Wait, how did you do that?
Can
I'm
you,
looking
stop
the way
playing,
I'm at.
where she's at?
can you please stop playing with your token? I've had enough of this.
How did you do that?
There's a thing on the token that's specifically for rotating it.
So I learned I could do this while playing with B because
Oh,
in
shoot.
oh wow, a
Ah.
45-degree angle. I like that.
I'm spinning.
Carl,
I've
or
moved,
Hi, guys.
I've moved Krobus too far. Sorry, Krobus goes next.
is it your turn, Carl?
Yeah, it's my turn. I really can't do anything else. Now I'm just
Alright,
playing with my
so Sophie-
tokens rotation.
She's having Vietnam War flashbacks of Misty doing this exactly yesterday. She's gonna aim a crossbow bolt over Misty's shoulder at
No.
Alright, roll the hit. That hits, roll me damage.
Ooh.
That's
Wow.
barely enough.
You are kidding me.
Did she just kill Steel?
You fucking whore.
I mean, she probably saved your life.
I do not
Are
care.
we,
It's the
are we
fucking
done
principle of the
with
thing.
combat? Are we done with combat?
Let me just finish describing this. As this, what used to be a female drow, deforms into a very slimy human-esque figure. Into this.
Uh,
Oh.
Great.
oh dear.
As, yeah, it falls to the ground dead.
I want to poke it
What?
with a stick.
Okay.
You are out of combat for now.
Okay.
I've
Panther's
heard the
making-
yelling.
Moving
So,
this way. Panther's following Audric at this point.
Yep.
Because Parsnip never went this way, but Panther saw Audric, so he's following Audric. Oh, hey, look! Parsnip.
can I technically be right here, or is there not enough room?
You can technically be there.
Okay. Can I
Can
attempt?
we heal that guy?
Can I attempt to cast a second level Cure Wounds on him,
You
or
can
do a
definitely-
medicine check or something?
You
Which
can
one would I want
definitely
to do?
attempt.
I get the feeling I'd have to roll a nat 20 for it to do it.
You can choose which what to do. Just what do you want to do?
I also have Cure Wounds. If he's
Can
gonna do
I
it, can I
come
help?
up to the castle?
Did
Not yet, because you don't know that where they are right now. So you.
Did
wouldn't be
anyone perform a medicine check on him? This is being asked in character. Did anybody check on him?
At
Thought so.
services I did.
I just got
couldn't
in
feel a pulse, but he is still like warm and bleeding, so I don't know.
I'm gonna try to cast Cure Wounds 2 on him.
All right.
Can
Right.
I attempt to help? Since I also know that
Mm.
spell at that level.
You would not be able to help him casting it in any way.
Do I
Okay.
just hit cast to use a slot and
Yep.
see what it does?
If you want to try it.
Sure.
No, as you touch his stomach and try to basically
So this
divert this healing energy into his body,
also
it just it's like you hit a flat wall. Usually when you heal someone, it goes into them and regurgitates them in some way, but this just it seems like it won't go in.
and this
It just goes flat. As you see that he's probably, although his wounds are still pretty fresh, he probably died when the fighting started.
Like, we'll use the bottom portion of the boat. Still keep
If I'd tried this
So-
before the fighting started, would I have been able to save him?
No, I mean he died probably before, like when the
Oh, okay.
people in this room knew about you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, at some point during the thunderclap.
So if we just like, should we bring his body with us, or should we just leave him here? Like,
He
We're
has
not-
been stabbed into the neck right now.
sort of checking.
also if we're getting him back, like, I'm not gonna carry him. Just not it. It's gross.
I wouldn't expect anybody like you to do so. I don't know if I'm
Oh,
strong.
you know me so well, and I thought you weren't paying attention to me.
Look, if you're not going to be any help, get out of the room.
Alright, someone's still a grouchy bear. God damn.
There's a man dead on the floor in front of us. What do you expect
Yeah,
me
and
to
us
do?
feeling bad about him being dead isn't gonna bring him back to life. God. You just storm off.
Right, next bit.
I can't.
You mentioned there was a longsword in this room, Arn.
That was part of Sildar's gear. Carl has it.
Yeah, I've already picked that
God
up.
fucking damn it, Carl.
There's a great sword in that armory area.
I
I've
don't
got
care about a great sword.
I thought you were holding on to that. Or was there a
Also,
second?
yeah.
Macy would not know about any of this, so why is he going there to check?
I don't know.
I was the first one to discover this room, and you told me that there was
Yeah.
a longsword in there.
Oh, hey, mister.
Did I tell you that?
Also,
Yeah, he was the one
Yes.
that busted up in there. You
As
said
I
that,
opened
and then he
that
busted
door
into the
there.
side door.
there is a longsword somewhere over there, but I'm not going to say exactly where. 'Cause you got to find it.
But alright.
Excuse me.
Okay, so
Anyone else like to do anything?
Cure Wounds has done nothing for him.
No, it seemed to not
He's-
have done anything.
He's dead.
Yeah, you would realize with your connection to druidic magic, you would realize that he'd probably need something like a revival spell if something was gonna bring him back.
If we had a life cleric, maybe, but this is beyond my ability. I don't know that he's permanently gone, but I can't do anything.
We could attempt to bring him to the Life
Life
Temple in
Lord.
Neverwinter, but other than that, there's really nothing we can do.
That would take too long. He'd be fully dead within the 2 days it would take us to get there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the best chance would be if we took him back to town, but, like, the other town, but I don't think he's gonna
We are significantly closer to
Please
Phandelver.
ignore that roll.
We are significantly closer to Phandelver. But even then, I don't know if there's anything they can do there other than... At the very least, we owe it to... I feel like it would be right to at least bring him back there if... I mean, Sildar was his guard. And it'd be at least... He'd know maybe where we could... Words are escaping me right now. He'd probably know better than any of us would exactly what we should do from here.
Well, it took us 2 days to get here because we traveled specifically on the road.
Yes, and you expect us to carry this guy through the bushes? I think we'd be best off taking him back to town and not to the main thing anyways, because, like, not to the city.
As,
Because everyone who, like, people who are, like, expecting us to find him are in town.
as much as I think time is of the essence, if we can pull off an hour, I might be able to use my wild shape again. We can maybe, I don't know, put him on my back as a bear and help carry him quicker than anybody else might be able to load thing. I don't know.
Well, if we get him
split
back to
up and you guys
Phandalin,
can
they could
take him out of
probably get him loaded up onto a horse and take him there anyway.
If you guys
Okay.
want to take him, and then we'll walk back slower, because if you guys want to, like, go back faster kind of thing.
Carl, do you think you can pick him up and carry him, or would you need me to be able to be something that can hold him?
I'm sure we can figure something out. Yeah, I suppose I could carry him.
I have anything in any of my stuff at all.
Carl, what's your carry capacity?
That's a good question.
Click on carry or weight carry.
If you click on the weight, you already have
carrying capacity is 285 pounds.
and you're only carrying 150. I can easily carry him.
My carry capacity is a lot higher than I thought it would be.
Mine is as low as you would expect.
What's yours?
90 pounds.
Do you think you can
Jesus.
carry him?
Yeah, I can carry him back to town.
Parsnip, you already know where we are going. If you find the others, let them know. I don't think there's really. We shouldn't even spend enough time looking for them. We know how to get out of here. We need to get moving.
You guys take him back to town. I'll grab the rest of the group and we'll meet you back in town.
Parsnip, if you want to check, there is a room directly to the south out of this door that is currently locked. I don't know if there's anything in there or not.
Oh. I didn't realize that one.
I mean, I'm also just gonna describe some of the rooms for you because we were in combat, so a lot of them didn't get this description they needed. Let's just start with the one that you're in right now. The room that you're in right now is... This chamber has been set up as a crude living space, with thick furs thrown on the floor to serve as carpets, old trophies hanging on the wall, a large bed to the north and a brazier of coals burning brightly, a round table with several chairs standing to the south near the door. Just to let you guys know. But otherwise, what would you like to do?
I'll
I'm
go
gonna
check
take-
out this. I'll go check out that room that Carl mentioned.
I'm going to take just enough time to wrap his body and get out of here with him.
While he's doing that, can I cast Cure Wounds one more time on myself?
Sure.
Is it, again, just clicking cast?
Yep, click cast. Yeah, you heal for 5 hit points.
Wow.
I think
Can
one of the dice rolls the lowest you could have rolled.
Yeah, I'm mildly annoyed at that because it was 16.
Can I open this door?
Yeah, the door has a heavy wooden bar over it. Do you want to lift the bar and open it?
Sure. Apparently this little creature is a lot stronger than I expected. Do I need strength?
Nope, it's just a bar.
Okay.
It's rather simple to open, but it seems to be probably to keep something in. But
Oh. Well, I'm gonna open it, and
as
then...
you, as you open this door, inside you see this big owl
What?
bear
Oh my god, I want to pet it.
and a cup behind it.
I want to be its friend.
I'm just gonna, like, sidestep
As-
here.
Yeah, the owl bear gives you a warning hoot, growl-esque snarl.
Shut the door and walk away.
Do you want to shut the door?
Yeah, shut the door and walk away.
Alright, shut the door, sure. You
Do I
shut
need
the
to
door.
run anything to do that, or we're good?
Yeah,
Okay.
you shut the door.
You gonna lock it back or what?
I'm locking off and everything, obviously.
Here's what the owl bear looks like.
Oh, it looks adorable. It looks adorable.
I don't want to think that.
Aw.
I want a specific druid to become an owlbear.
I can't. Magical bee.
Also,
Yeah, it's a beast.
the
Or
best
not a
people
beast.
Sophie didn't open that door because
I've
she
tried.
was trying with Brenda.
I've looked. I can't.
What is that, Arn? A monstrosity or a
It is a
aberration?
monstrosity because it
Okay.
was created by magic, basically.
Does speak with animals work on monsters?
I don't know. Also, you as Parsnip would not know it was a monstrosity rather than a beast, maybe, so you might attempt it still.
Can I attempt it through the wall?
I mean,
You can verbally communicate, yeah, but it would have to be able to communicate through the door.
Okay. I will try. I'm gonna cast my Speak with Animals spell and see if I can talk to this guy. Does that work?
Let me just look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You try to speak with animals. Do you want to say something?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I was gonna cast it first, but I was gonna. I'm sorry to disturb you, you beautiful creature. We have slain all the beasts that are probably holding you captive in this tower. Do you have a way out?
As you say this, it just hoots back. You don't understand it.
Does it sound friendly or aggressive?
It sounds
You don't know.
sad with a mix of defensive of its cup.
Okay. I'd like to let it out, but I don't want it to attack me. Would you attack me and my friends if we left this door open so you can get out?
It just hoots back. It seemingly does not understand you either.
I'm just going to
Okay.
put my hand on Parsnip's shoulder. It's probably better to just leave the door open and step away carefully.
Yeah.
Mess with them. Mean them no harm. They shouldn't do anything to any of us.
Yeah. Alright.
Where did Carl go? Did you see
Yeah.
him walk through here?
No, he didn't come this way.
I'm leaving at the top thing.
Oh, you're over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
That's actually where I was headed. I was just going straight out this way.
so I was gonna shoo the panther out the door, unhinge this, and leave it slightly ajar, and then boogie it to the next room and just run to the front of the castle looking for Misty and Selfie.
Alright.
Alright.
You open the door and you run, and you would probably be able to hear the slow trotting of the bear as it seems to slowly make its way out of the room, at least.
Can I open this door and get out this way?
Yeah, you can open the door, but you just find the rubble from the trap earlier.
Oh, but I can still climb that now, right?
Yeah, you can still go.
Okay.
Right?
But Audric knows about the owl bear, so hopefully he's also getting Carl out of here.
Yeah,
I'm
I
guessing
just
Carl and
walked up
Audrey
to him
covered
and
it up.
told him. Apparently,
So I found these guys.
Owl bear.
I let them know, hey, I found a big guy. We gotta run.
Don't say that.
I'm talking to these guys like in a whisper.
You're not understanding
Can you
who
say-
you're talking to.
I found a big thing that might want to kill us or might run away. Let's get out of here.
What kind of thing is it?
No, it
The
was
kind of thing
huge.
that's gone.
It was like the size of a dragon. Do you really want to see it? It's probably gone.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I kind of want to see it. Where is it?
No, Selfie, let's
Alright,
go.
let's go.
And I drag her away.
Selfie will let yourself be dragged away.
Considering I just realized how much weight I can carry, I'm pretty sure I can drag Selfie.
Well, see,
Considering
with
I
the,
don't know
with
which
the
way
restricted-
town is off of this map, I'm just going to put myself in the corner here.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm assuming you guys have just basically walked off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Selfie would fight it if that counts for anything, but
I don't want to fight it. I want to let it live, okay? Let it be. I can't
no,
tell
I
if
mean,
it's
she fights. She resists Parsnip trying to drag her off because she genuinely wants to just go and see whatever it is she's seen, not to fight it necessarily. She's just curious of what it is.
gone now, though. I think.
She doesn't know that.
Okay, well, either way, we got. So Carl and Mechanic decide to are carrying Gundren back to town to see if they can heal him. We have to catch up.
I mean, okay, but like that dude is hella dead. I don't know what they're gonna do for him.
Don't know either, but I figured they'd head off together. We'll catch up.
Yeah, alright.
So we're at the edge of the map, so I don't know what we want to do now.
I don't even know where my token actually is. It's
Are you
gone.
guys just leaving?
It's because both of our
suppose
tokens
we
were
are.
removed.
I don't know what else we could do in there, so
Okay.
There is more
mean,
to
other than-
explore there, probably, but I'm not doing it right now.
Yeah, I don't feel like it.
To be fair, we got our man. We did what we came here for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Were
we
we
retrieved
supposed to
Gundren and
explore
killed
more?
everything in our path. That's
Yeah.
what we did.
Wait, I was going to say, we assume we have Gundren with us unless you wanted us to go back and actively say we were carrying him.
Yeah, you're actively carrying him. You have him. I'm just
Okay.
there's an active piece of the puzzle missing that I'm wondering about, but not.
Well,
Well,
we can go back there some other
I
time.
mean, you say it like that. We'll figure
No,
it out.
You know what?
That you would not know it unless it is characters, but you should as characters know.
I just realized it's the map, isn't it?
But you know, you guys had it out.
Briefcase, fudge.
Shh. Here's the
Honestly,
thing.
I've not actually been paying attention to the quests we've got available to do. So.
Here's the thing. Selphie still really wants to see the owlbear. She doesn't know what it is yet, but she really wants to. She's probably
She
gonna go
really
back
does.
there or try to.
Alright. So
I
she's
wouldn't say that, but she's probably got the wherewithal to think that whatever it was probably won't be there anymore. Actually, no. Maybe it lives there. Yeah, she'd
No,
try it.
I really get the idea that Selphie would go back and look for it anyway. I really do.
Yeah, she'd try her luck. Like maybe it lives there. Maybe it hangs around. Maybe she can find it in the woods.
To be honest, Audric is slightly interested in the castle. Just because it's one that he's never heard of. He does like exploring places. And he's never been there.
Are you going back to Phandelver?
For the moment, yes.
Yeah.
It's significantly closer
Yeah.
than never.
Yep. All right.
Not gonna lie, I
As
kind of
we
want to
go-
fix the castle up myself.
And
Yeah,
as those two are carrying a body, they're a bit slower in maneuvering, basically just to try to protect the body from getting damaged by the branches and stuff flying. So because you guys just left immediately after them, you would be able to catch up after a bit. As you guys are basically.
I've just looked through the quests, and we don't have anything on there at Cragmore Castle that we haven't now done.
Assuming we completed everything as in side parts of quests.
Well, I'm assuming that there are things that haven't been put in the quest, which is fine.
I have a feeling I know exactly what's gonna happen. Out of character, I have a feeling I know exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna get there. Sildar is going to ask to see Gundren, and he's going to ask, wait, where's the map? We had a
yeah.
map. And then we'll
We
have
did,
to go
we
back
did.
and look for it. So, and if that wasn't something you were
Hey,
thinking
Arn,
of,
what-
there's your idea, Arn.
What time is it in the world right now?
It's about midday as you guys basically went to sleep and then just went into the castle in the morning.
True. Okay.
Wait, so where am I?
You would probably have made your way back to Phandelver.
Yay.
From Thundertree. That's a
I-
hike.
You
Alright.
snuck up in the night doing what I assume were just demonic rituals or something, and came back to the druid finding that your friends were gone, and
Yeah.
he told you that they had headed off, seemingly towards Neverwinter, but you probably assumed that they would eventually end up in Phandelver. But alright, you guys
Makes sense.
travel throughout the day. Arrive in Phandelver about late afternoon.
Yeah,
where-
okay, that's fine.
Where in town would you hang out, Lemon, if you were just waiting for them?
In a temple.
There's no temple, there's a sign of luck.
That's rough.
I was gonna say we've been at the Stonehill Inn fairly often. You could probably go there.
Yeah, I'll probably just wait there.
Alright. As you guys arrive back in town, what would you like to do?
We gotta sleep, you know.
Since
I know we
Carl and
can't.
I are probably walking slower than the rest of them, while he continues slightly further into town, I'm going to see if Parthen's at his store. Because I have a question for him.
Alright, are you going to Barthen's?
Yes.
Alright, you go into Barthen's and you see Barthen's usual place at the counters and he says, Oi, what can I do for you?
Parthen, is there any form of skilled, like highly skilled medical anything in town? We need somebody right now.
Skilled medical person, that I would assume the priestess
Cleric?
might. The
Priestess,
priestess?
cleric, somebody. We need
priest-
to find somebody right now.
The priestess by the shrine might be the best person here. I don't know anyone else of that capability.
I hope I'm right about this. Alright. Well, thank you.
Alright.
Immediately runs past. I forget, does Audric know Lemon is a cleric?
I mean, you know she is probably wields some holy magic, but or divine magic, but you don't know what god or what persuasion. I think.
Yeah. Okay, I guess he tries the Shrine of Luck. I'm not necessarily attempting to RP out all these conversations, but it's mostly just him asking
Yep.
the old standard of, is anybody here a doctor?
Yep. As you run
fine.
up, as you run up to the Shrine of Luck, the priestess there, flustered by you just running up to her. But yeah, they're asking.
Basically the same thing. Do you
Yep.
know anybody who can do anything like minor?
No, not in this town. I can do basic healing if that's the sort you need.
No.
Is there anything wrong?
You know who Dungeon Rockseeker, the dwarf, is?
I've heard his name around town.
A week or so ago, we were asked by him to deliver some goods to town. We found on our way here he had been kidnapped. We did track him down, and we finally found him. He's... Unless somebody... I tried. I tried everything I could think of at the time.
I would assume that the only way to get him back now would be to head to more experienced clerics or more experienced of the druidic sort. Maybe they might be able to put him into a new body.
That's spooky.
So if he just shrugs and goes, "You're a druid, can you give him a new body? Can you make him another shrubbery?"
That's sadly beyond what I can do.
Shame. Cleric. This would
time
be
I
a real
figure
good
out.
time to have. This would be a great time for Lemongrass. Like, she's a cleric. She could maybe do a thing.
Alright, I'm just walking through town. I see you guys
Yep.
there, looking freaked out. I come up, I'm like, what's the problem?
This guy's almost dead.
Yeah, we have a dude
He's
that is like
technically.
he's hella dead, but like for some reason we're trying to resurrect him. Can you help?
So I can't resurrect him. I do have a spell that I can cast. Oh shit. I can cast. That means that for every day that he's under the spell, we can save him for a little bit longer.
So you can put him on ice, basically.
Basically, yes.
What spell is this?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Prayer of Healing. No, not that one.
What did you say it was?
It's Gentle Repose. So you can touch a corpse or other remains for the duration the target is protected from decay and can't become undead. The spell is effective, also effectively extends the time limit on raising the target from the dead, since days spent under the influence of the spell don't count against the time limit of spells such as Raise Dead. Alright, so I cast that on Gundren?
Gundren.
Yes.
Sandrin, yeah.
It's a warding spell.
Yes, although this
I mean,
this spell does not seem to do anything to his living status. It does seem to close up the wounds and patch them up, so he does not seem to be at a deteriorating situation anymore. But he is still dead.
But he's still a corpse. We can get into a stage where someone else can heal him, because at this point in time I'm not a high enough level to bring him back.
so if he's just like that.
Do you think this gives us enough time to take him back to Neverwinter?
Also, Lemon, just
Yes.
note to you that you shouldn't have all your spells prepared at one time. You should choose which spells you prepare each day.
Yeah, that.
But yeah, this is fine for now. So what do you guys like to do?
I mean, from the sounds of it, Audric wants to take this corpse back to Neverwinter. So. I want to have a sleep first, though. We are all knackered.
We can't.
It's evening.
It's earlier. It's late afternoon.
Late afternoon.
I thought it was. Oh. Can we wait
Don't
in town?
think the innkeeper would.
I would like to talk to the
Thank you,
innkeeper, see if we could borrow a cart. That would make the transition of the body a lot easier than trying to carry him.
Surely Barton would be the one with the cart.
Well, let's go
True,
talk to Marathons.
Do you want to
I
speak
was
to him?
just
Well,
there,
true,
but
yeah. He would probably be a better one to talk to about it.
Right.
He'd be more
How long do you
willing,
think it might
considering.
take to get a cart? If he has one.
Well,
I
we
mean, if we
brought him stuff here on one, so hopefully he has
Okay.
one.
Yeah, hopefully he
I mean,
still
if
has
it's
the
one.
cart.
empty, how long do you think it will take? Do you think it'll take a few hours?
We
mean, I
don't know
imagine it would
until we
take,
ask.
I imagine it'll only take like a minute. Like, come on. I want to bet
As much
for the night.
as
Let's go.
as much as I think time is of the essence, if we can wait just a few hours total, I should be able to turn into a horse and we can get there quicker. Horse or an
No.
ox or something.
Okay, so we already bought Barthen a cart and some oxen. I'm just gonna go ask him if we can borrow it. Let's go. She just storms off towards Barthen's.
I
Alright.
still think a horse.
I'm gonna say I'm following Selfie, but I just don't
Yeah.
want to make my character.
I mean,
you just need to put
it's
Xander
probably
over
for
in
the
the
best
corner.
at this point. She should not be left alone. So
Just let
like,
me know
Xander
who's with Selfie at Barton's.
I'm with Selfie at Barthen's here. My character's way up there.
Right.
Carl and I are with the freshly deceased.
Yeah,
Right,
as
and
always.
The freshly deceased.
Right, then I'm assuming just
I've-
Parsnip and Selfie walk into Barton's.
I
think
also
we've
walk
missed
into
it.
Barton's.
Okay, Misty with too.
Okay.
And Barton. Ah! You, what do you need?
Hey, Barthen, strange request here, but is there any chance we could borrow the cart and oxen we brought here for your supplies?
Is it
Real
the
quick.
same reason as the other fellow came in here?
What other fellow?
A fellow came in here asking for someone that could do some healing.
Yeah, we want to get the
Oh, yeah.
now temporarily frozen Gundren back to what's the city called?
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter to see if anyone
Neverwinter.
there can bring him back to life.
Contra's dead.
Mostly.
Maybe. Predominantly.
he
We're
didn't
gonna
tell
see
you?
if we can fix it.
I mean, sure, I'll give you the auction and stuff, seeing as it's his auction cart.
Ah, perfect.
I'm basically loaning it to himself.
Yeah.
Wonderful, thank you very much.
Right, yeah, you know
How
what
long will that take to get ready?
card is. It shouldn't take long. And half an hour maybe.
Wonderful.
That's perfect. I'll wait here and like help you out with it, and I'll bring it to the rest of our team when it's ready.
Yeah, you go with Barton into the stables and help him ready the auction and the cart.
I'll go outside and let Audric, anxious Audric, let him know how long it'll be for a cart.
Is there a cat by one of the mics?
No.
That's my
Ow.
dog snoring, sorry.
Okay.
Consistently coughing, which I apologize for.
Careful sniffling, guys.
Alright,
So I'll go outside and ask Audric, are you okay with waiting half an hour for them to hitch the oxen up to the cart?
Yes, just it
Okay.
needs to be done.
alright. Are you all waiting this half an hour?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we nice to.
With your help, he managed to ready the cart a bit sooner. It takes about 20 minutes before the cart is done and ready, and you and Barton bring it out to the others.
Let's try. Yeah, I just bring the oxen round
quickly before we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, go for it.
Is there any more information on that map Gundren had? We seem to have forgotten it in the rubble. There was a bit of a thing in the castle that I wanted to avoid, so we kind of ran out of there in a rush. But I realized we might need to go back and look through his stuff.
Alright.
I would know nothing about some map that he had. Although I'd assume if he had a map, it would be a map to the location his brothers were trying to mine out.
Okay.
We still
Yeah.
haven't heard anything from his brothers too.
Where does his brothers live?
His brothers were camped out in the mining operation, last I heard.
Does anyone know where that is?
No, that's that's why they have the map. You see, it's a secret.
Tits on.
All right, are you guys bringing the
Yep.
body with a cart?
Yeah, the cart is
Yeah.
ready. Let's book.
All right, you guys would know that it, even with a cart, it would be a day and a half's travel.
Perfect.
Unless you guys want to push through the night or anything like that.
I'd
Nope.
say we probably push through the night, but it's up to people. Because like with how many we have, it's easy for like one or like at least one other person to ride the cart and get rest.
Audric
need
is very
sleep.
much all for rushing through the night. He feels terrible about all of this, and he wants to get under somewhere where somebody can do something. Because he
I feel like
can't.
Selfie would
God.
argue it. Selfie would argue. She's very much of the stance like, this man is probably dead. Why are we fighting so hard to keep him alive? Like, what is the actual benefit here? Like, she honestly just doesn't get it. The man's dead.
I'm gonna ask Lemon, how long does that freezing spell last? Do you know?
10 days.
There's literally no
Selfie,
rush.
make me an intelligence check.
Oop.
Yeah,
Thanks so much.
Lol.
You don't know shit. You're just like, yeah, he's dead. Why we're doing this?
Yeah, she's like, he's dead. Why do we care?
All right.
So yeah, I guess
So-
we're heading back to.
At least with the afternoon, you can move 1, 2, 3, 4, about here. Now is basically the decision. Do you want to push through the night or not push through the night?
Oh, we can't do
where-
that.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah, we
seeing
can't
that
even
map.
see,
Oh,
so-
sorry, wrong map. Yeah, I forgot to drag you guys, even though I'm here.
Along the way, by the way, Audric snaps along the lines of, "Yes, I get it. You feel like he's dead, and there's nothing that can be done. Truth is, there is, and we're going to try it. All right."
Okay, well I'm going to argue back. We're all tired. We're all not feeling like we're not all doing our best right now. Let's take a short rest for an hour or two, and then we'll get it back on the road, just to recoup. Okay?
Selfie just huffs and like finds a blanket and curls up in it. Like, screw you guys. She's had enough. for
Next
today.
to the body.
Yeah,
even
on the
next
cart
to
or off the cart.
On the
I
cart,
mean-
but as far away from the body as she can get, because like she
that's-
genuinely does not understand everyone's obsession with this. She
So I
thinks
had a
this is
full
a
cart,
waste
so
of
you're
effort.
basically stuck with something touching the body. But yeah, sure.
Why would you sit on the cart?
Just like huddled in a corner.
I mean, to be fair, I am still quite tempted to sleep in the cart
Yeah.
because I am
That's 'cause Misty
very
doesn't
much not
care.
doing well.
I was gonna say Misty should have jumped in the cart and gone to sleep when you were leaving Phandelver.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's maybe what happened. To be fair,
The problem is the rough and tumble roads would be really hard to get a shut eye and really gain.
you
any-
have no idea. Clearly,
No, I'm.
If you ever
I'm,
served in the
I'm
military, it's possible to sleep anywhere.
it's possible to sleep, but it's not possible to regain actually energy. Basically, you're trying to recoup here.
Fair.
Any
So-
shot eye you get is really horrid.
Okay, so let's
God damn it.
rest for let's do a quick rest for an hour, and then we'll get back on the road. Okay?
Okay, well, I will keep a lookout for you guys then.
Sounds good.
Audric
I-
is straight up not sleeping. I mean, he said, "Oh,
Yeah.
he doesn't sleep." He's
I
not
assume
even-
Audric and Lemongrass are gonna keep lookout.
Yes.
But the rest of us can get a short rest.
Yeah, is everyone else just resting?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then it's just
Is
an hour.
everybody?
Yeah.
Just an hour.
It's just an hour downtime. So everybody who wants to short rest, you can short rest. Take your short rest spot in.
Does that include me and Lemon, or not?
It's your choice. You can choose if
We're not
Aldrich would have been short
short
resting.
resting.
Basically, it needs a downtime of non-stress activity. So if Aldrich is stressed right now, he's probably not short resting.
Oh yeah, no, he's not short resting. He is stressed to the moon and back.
How does Selfie stack up? Because like she's irritated with her teammates, but she's
I mean,
very
she
much over
seems
the
to be the least
situation.
bothered by the death situation, so I think she would probably do fine.
Audric is a hair's breadth from asking her exactly what she thinks death means and why she thinks it's so trivial.
I mean, he can
Because
ask.
it's
He already
entirely-
knows their answer.
But alright, is anyone healing with hit dice?
Oh yeah.
I don't need to heal at all, so I'm literally not short resting.
Alright,
Short rest
and
healed
hit
me
dice.
by 7 points, so I don't know what to do about that.
I'll be honest, Audric's probably got a gash down his leg that may or may not be bleeding still slightly, but he's
Yep.
not resting, so.
Misty, you could regain 8 hit points for that?
Yeah, I'm glancing back and looking.
19. Yep.
Yo, Adric, how much health are you missing here?
Well, have you seen my leg?
I can try and fix that up
It's
for you.
motion.
Literally, how much health are you missing? I have 20. I can give you.
Damn.
I have 11 out of 34.
That's rough.
Audric is not doing well. He was on 5 earlier. Or 6.
Screw it, I'll roll all
Well,
four of mine.
I'll throw a cure wounds at you real quick.
Alright then.
Right, and anyone other than Misty and B recovering hit points with the hit dice?
I was gonna say, I did take short rest and it gave me 7 hit points.
Okay, with that 7, how
Yeah, I'm
far
confused.
are you from max?
But just expand
7.
the 1 hit dice for that.
7
Okay.
puts me to 18, so that's. Leg is no longer easy.
Oh, it didn't.
He could
Yeah.
cast it on himself, he just hadn't gotten around
Well, I
to
got
it.
7 anyways, so I guess that counts.
That works.
Yeah.
He can still, seriously, he tried to tell you not to worry about it. He can cast Cure Wounds himself 4 more times, actually. He just hasn't gotten around to it.
Oh, alright, is that everyone short rested?
Yeah.
Well, I'd rather somebody with more spell slots be able to heal with a higher level cure wounds. I only have level 1, and I only have 1 spell slot.
Who here is actually short resting?
I did.
Me.
I did.
So 3 of you, okay, good.
Who needs cure wounds?
Like half of us.
I'm
Audric
good
is slightly limping, but he will vehemently refuse right now if anybody
You-
tries.
You push into the late hours of the night. Carl and Audric, make me constitution checks.
Oh boy. Just pure check?
That didn't work.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Audric, you managed to stave off the woes of exhaustion, but Carl, you are starting to slump. You are starting to be very, very hard hit by the effects of exhaustion. You gain 2 points of exhaustion.
Where do I put that in here?
I don't know if there's a tracker on your thing.
There should
think
be,
there is.
considering after a certain point it literally kills you.
Yep, there should be. I'll just check if it is. Oh, I think it's under conditions. If you go into conditions, you can, I think.
Oh yeah, conditions. Doesn't
Ah,
have...
okay. Yeah,
No, it's not-
there's
yeah,
the
there-
points
yeah,
list
yeah,
down there
yeah.
at the bottom.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there is.
You put 2 levels into exhaustion. Oh, it
Alright.
even tells us on the roll 20.
Wow.
Carl, it's at exhaustion level 2.
What are we waiting for?
I'm
Arn
checking
to
the
decide we're moving.
thing. Alright,
Who
yeah.
thinks?
As,
question.
as,
Side effect. Life question. Who thinks I should grab a second glasses or can of cider?
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Have fun.
I'll be back in a second.
You push on longer and longer into early morning as you reach the gate of Neverwinter. What would you like to do?
Would casting
yeah.
would casting Cure Wounds manage to make Aldrich less likely to pass out from exhaustion, or would it just mean he's less likely to bleed on things?
That affects more your hit points. It's other spells that might affect exhaustion, like
Alright.
restoration.
It's not something he can do. Great, okay.
But I can.
Do you really want to? Because at this point, let me put it this way, he's not going to ask. He's just standing there, like, barely holding himself up through sheer... You
At
guys don't even
this
necessarily know
point-
why he's doing it. You just know that he is.
Yeah, seeing
Well,
as
let's
Carl
get Gundren
ultimately-
to the revival list, I guess would be the best way to put it. I don't fucking know. I'm
Closest
getting
medical center
tired.
we can find, or a temple. Do
Yep.
you think anybody at the temple can help us at all?
Where would you want to go in Neverwinter?
Well, currently Audric is asking if anybody at the temple might be able to help. Or Carl.
You all might know there are a few places that might be able to help him. There are the temples, which usually they might be able to do reviving, but it might come at a cost. Usually the temples that are of the god the person worships, they often are a bit more favorable to them. And then there might be also the Emerald Enclave, a circle of druids that travels around the world basically and has operations in most big cities. They might be able to do something.
Well, I guess we just, at this point, start going almost door to door. As morbid as that might sound.
Well, do we know who Gundren worshipped?
Well, the most I can think of is who dwarves worship normally.
Yeah, Carl, make me a religion check. Audric, make me a history check.
History.
I am apparently too tired. My mind is too fogged right now.
Like I said, I'm awake through sheer determination and the fact that elves don't sleep, so I don't know. I don't know if that's high enough to know anything or not.
I need to look up to make sure. Alright, what did you roll? Carl, you never really noticed anything religious about Gundren, so you never really noticed any symbols that would point you towards a direction. Audric, you know a lot of dwarves would worship Moradin, god of the forest, god of the mountains, god of most things dwarven.
Yeah.
Often called the Allfather by the dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, you would know that there might be a small temple of Moradin somewhere in Neverwinter. You probably have gone down the streets often, so you probably remember where.
Mm-hmm. The hard part is finding it when he's so out of it that he's half falling over, but...
Make me just a pure intelligence check for this remembering.
Pure intelligence, alright.
Just pure intelligence. Yeah, you remember very well. It's like just instinct kicks in. You're just like a wild animal. You just know that way. As you soon turn into a tiny alley in a dwarven district, you come to the doors of a temple. It's basically like you see in most cities where there's like a staircase down under a building.
Mm-hmm.
And as you come to the staircase, there's an iron door before you. Bit on the smaller side, seeing as it's made for dwarves, but it's enough for you.
He's a smaller elf.
Would you like to knock?
Yes.
Are you the one that knocks?
Yes.
As you knock on the door, you can hear this stout dwarven voice. Who is it?
Outside of character, I'm struggling to think of what to say. Actually, in character, he's just so out of it. It's taking him a few moments.
As this little latch, like eye latch on the door opens up, and you see a dwarven face before you. Aye, what can I do for you?
We require some assistance for.
People need. All right. As you hear the clicking of like 5 locks on the door as it opens up, and Carl, I'm guessing you're just behind him with Gundren.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm just like half trying not to fall over.
As he ushers you two in, and then sees the, I guess, chain of people after you. Is everyone coming in?
No, I'm gonna stay out. Good. That tiny dwarven building. I will wait in the alley.
Sylvia's long since pieced out to go and find like a tavern to perform in to get a bit of extra money. She's over this.
Yeah, I'm up for a tavern.
All right, all of you left. So only, I guess, Carl and Aldrich.
I said I stayed in the alleyway.
All right. Is anyone else coming in then? Is it only Carl and Aldrich coming in?
I will be coming in.
All right, Lemon, you also come in. As you guys come into this temple, it's a rather small temple encompassing the basement, but it's very finely crafted. It has very nice stonework around, although most of you don't notice this because you're rushing in a dead man.
Yeah.
The dwarf ushers you in further and further into the temple until you come into the last room, what looks like an office of a high exalted member of the temple, as there stands another dwarf. Brother, they need help. As another dwarf, a more red-headed, fiery-headed one, stands up from a desk at the middle of the room. What is it at this hour?
We're sorry to bother you this hour. Personal apologies. It has been quite a long day. Our friend with us. To make a long story short, we lost track of him about a week ago, and we realized he'd been captured by a bunch of goblins. When we finally were able to find him earlier today, he was actually in worse shape than this. We've done all we can, but he's, thanks to our cleric friend right now, it should be possible to bring him back. But I'm not experienced enough. I can't do this.
A bit of translation for the druid. We need somebody to revive Gundren.
Just nods through, like, trying to hold himself together.
That's a costly spell. Do you have any of the components on you?
I'm not sure what components we would need.
Let me look at them myself.
Would they be using Revivify?
No, not Revivify. Revivify is for combat. Reviving this is more serious.
Just to look up spell components myself, would that be under necromancy, or what would that be under?
It depends on the spell being used. There are a few different ones.
Look for, I guess cleric could probably be the best place to look.
I could try to raise him from dead. It would take a hefty diamond to revive him. It would probably cost you around 500 gold from a gem cutter.
No, he did.
That's rather expensive.
That it is, although it might be worth it. Who is this person to you?
Admittedly, not somebody as close as you might think. He was a patron that hired us to deliver some things, and when we came up upon where he was supposed to have gone, we found that he had been kidnapped. But
He takes a longer look at the body of Gundren. And he looks at the braids on his head as he pulls out a brass ring out of one of the braids. On the brass ring is a dwarven rune. I might actually know this one. The Rockseekers, they've been here a few times throughout their lives. Sad to see one go so soon. Rather youngish fellow for death. Although, like I said, not much I can do unless you can supply me with the diamond for it.
well,
Completely out of character.
We'll see what we can
How
do.
much health does everyone have?
much.
I have one bow.
I have enough on me, and this is basically all of it, to cover 1/5 of that diamond.
You only have 100 gold?
I have 100 gold and 4 silver on my person.
I have 63
I only have
gold,
100 gold, so like.
146 silver.
Actually, no, I don't even have 100 gold. I have 70.
Sophie has 75, but she is not going to help you.
Granted, I also have some stuff in my inventory that I completely forgot to sell earlier, so that actually could bring that total up.
Well, you see, now I'm really regretting buying some of the stuff I did earlier.
Can somebody
I'd
come
have-
outside and let Parsnip know what's going on, and then I want to go back inside with you guys? Because I'm outside right now, so I don't know how much this is costing.
Yeah, Lemon will go outside, bring you in, and then go back in.
Yep.
I was going to say, if it was either me or Carl even stand up. Because I know he's...
He's at half moment right now. He's very, very slumped with exhaustion.
Okay.
And
Wait.
frankly, I'm sure they can probably tell that sheer determination is the only reason Audric is still on his feet at all right now.
Audric, as you've been pushing harder now that you as Carl did get this exhaustion, you managed to resist it. Make me another Constitution check.
Alright. Just pure check.
Yep, pure check. Yep.
Figured as much.
You barely avoid the fate of Carl, and you only get 1 level of exhaustion.
Alright.
So, Lemon came out to get me, right? To go back inside?
Yep. As Parsnip, you are now ushered into this room where there are... Basically, the body was thrown on this desk where everything that was on the desk is now cluttered on the floor for this body to sit there.
Jesus. So I'm talking to the dwarves now. So this is apparently costing a lot of money. How much would this family heirloom gold necklace with an emerald in it get us?
He takes a look at it. You know, he takes one of those classic, like those one-eyed, like gem inspection devices. You would maybe expect that a priest wouldn't have one of those, but you might realize that they use diamonds to derive stuff, so of course they have one.
Yep.
Well, besides that, it's also dwarves. Gems are kind of their specialty.
Yep.
So dwarf, and I didn't expect anything less.
I think to the right purchaser, this might be worth 200 gold pieces.
Okay. So
You
that
might be
gets us.
able to have
And how much was the diamond?
The diamond you would need would cost you around 500 gold pieces.
Okay. What about this gold frog with the ruby necklace? Or ruby eyes? Sorry.
Yep.
That's like episode 1.
Yep, I know.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's where that's from.
I'm so sad that frog is going into that because I was hoping to put it on your desk once you guys got any permanent place to be.
Hilarious.
Because it doesn't get me very much. I would like to keep it, but like,
Well, now hang on a minute.
Um,
I think I can scrounge up roughly 300 gold.
oh,
And
If
I
I
still
saw
have
someone-
the goblet set for the 4 silver goblets with the moonstones in them.
okay. Then I want to keep the frog.
Of course.
Alright, but he still inspects the.
I just asked him how
Frog
much the frog is worth.
This would probably go for around 40 gold pieces.
Okay.
That's a
I'll
good
keep the
buy.
frog then.
So, out of character. Is everyone seeing the map right now, or are
No,
they just...
we don't have.
Neverwinter
a map.
doesn't have a map.
Yeah.
We're just no, there is no map. Everything in Neverwinter is just pure imagination. Neverwinter doesn't really
Okay.
exist. Look.
Just double checking that.
Yeah, in this module, it's
Sorry.
basically just a launch point, and you're never actually supposed to come back here.
Yeah.
I found a map for Neverwinter though.
Yeah, there are maps made of by other people. I think I posted one in chat even a few days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
wow.
found that one.
Yeah, there was a couple of them.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, out of character, no one has asked why in God's name Audrey's going through all this trouble. I mean, in character,
Selfie
I'm
has
sure.
questions.
Selfie has repeatedly.
Selfie has. Yeah, like she is.
Out of character,
Honestly,
out of character,
wait,
let his love of. He actually was quite a bit of a fighter at one point before he started roaming around a lot, and it led to many of his friends getting injured. Some of them, at least. And his own anger is the reason that he can never go back to a certain town unless something rather terrible end up happening. And he's devastated that he let his own, in his eyes, practically bloodlust in making sure he stabbed a goblin clean through the chest with a long sword just because he could. And then later admitting, at least to himself, if not under his breath, that that was fun. If that makes sense. Realizing if he'd have been able to get to this person quicker, he might have stood a chance of bringing them back. It's not fun for him right now, but that is done.
Lemon, do you have any religious symbols on you?
I believe so.
Like symbols that mark you as a cleric of the god you are a cleric of.
Like, do you have an amulet or...
Yeah, do you have an amulet?
I have an amulet.
Yeah, the dwarf look is to you, and a good thing the cleric of Loki you have with you managed to preserve him.
I just look at her and I'm like, Loki.
Yeah, most of you would know
That explains a lot. And then, or like, just say Loki. Look at her and like, kind of just like shrug it off and be like, whatever.
Yep, you would definitely most know that that's the old trickster god.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Do you know where a gem cutter is? If you're gonna go and try and get a gem, or are you gonna try?
Do you mind letting us know where the gem cutter is?
I mean, you're in the Dwarven district. There are gem cutters all around. Although I'd recommend Jonathan down the street. Jonathan might be able to help you a bit more than others. He's usually not the greedy kind.
Alright, I have an out of character question, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm noticing what time it is. I'm assuming you want to stop as close to 8 as possible so we don't drag this on for too long, or did you want to go till 8:30?
I am fine to play as long as you guys are fine to play.
That's fine by me, I just wondered, because if not, I was about to give you a place to let it off right here and right now, if you do, but that would have been a cliffhanger to end all cliffhangers.
I mean,
It would have
we'd
just
be
been
playing till midnight my time, so I can't math.
When is midnight your time?
It's currently 8:40.
So it's in 3.5
2
hours.
Yeah.
3 and 2. Can everybody here play for that long?
doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I've got
I mean,
I've
that's
got enough
11
bottle
o'clock
wine
for
and
me.
enough
That'd be
cheese
kind of
things to
pushing
go
it.
through.
All right. Just the one that has to move, the one that is least the earliest. Let me know when you have to leave, or let me know if you when you would like to leave right now.
I was gonna say, if you wanted to end it early, let me put it this way: at that point, Audric goes to walk up the stairs and collapses because
Here.
he's just had a day. If you wanted to end it, that would have been how to end it for the day.
Carl, how long can you go?
I can go probably for another hour or so.
All right. We can push it then if you guys want to. So, are you heading there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Audric is attempting to climb the stairs. He's, as I said, he's still very,
Yep.
very much.
You and Carl.
We're both not having a good day.
Carl is staying here and resting. I'll give Audric. Huh?
I reckon they both should just rest.
Yeah.
Find a place. Yeah.
The dwarf goes.
Okay, who's going?
So what
I
do
will
we?
go and
I'll go as well. But what do we? We need a diamond.
yep.
So I'm taking that gold necklace, which will get me 100 gold. Do you guys have anything we could take to the gemsmith to get a diamond from you guys?
I have a couple of items here. I have the set of silver goblets with moonstones that we got from the Dragon's Hoard. Still on me, for some reason.
Aren't they cracked?
Hold on, wait a minute. I have 3 diamonds in my inventory.
Yes.
What?
Wait, what?
What?
I literally just looked at this. I have 3 diamonds out of the Dragon Hoard.
What?
Like, are these small diamonds or what?
What?
Like,
When was that even?
I think these were
Do you want
small
to-
diamonds.
Do you want to make the dwarf look at them?
I mean, I would
Yeah.
ask him to appraise them. Maybe we could, like, trade them in for a larger diamond that would help.
Yeah.
The dwarf takes a look at the diamonds. But these weren't from the Dragon Horde though. Where did you find these?
I honestly... Oh, where did we find
Wait,
the
were
flying
those in
potion at? Because I
last
have that
time?
right above the flying potion, which tells me that came from the same place.
Yeah, that was the cultists.
Okay, yeah, the cultists had
Under
those.
But
Still,
yeah,
same area,
yeah.
different place.
They were planning to give it to the diamonds though. If you want to give the dragon the diamonds though, so
Hilarious.
these diamonds would probably go for 100 gold pieces each at a good shop. They'd probably offer you lower if they want to profit on them.
Okay, so those 3 diamonds, that necklace, and the silver goblet set. I don't know how much that's going to bring, but
Hang on.
that can go as well.
Hang on. Audric literally pulls 168 gold pieces. You will not explain where he had them from, so don't bother asking, but he has 168 gold pieces he will throw into this.
Alright, so the pot on the table right now is 3 diamonds, the necklace, and 160 gold pieces.
That should be more than enough to get a diamond, even if they are charging a little bit more.
Alright, so you guys stay here and rest. Lemon and I will go get this stuff. Are we okay to leave our friends here to rest?
Yeah, although we don't have any good sleeping quarters, we do have some benches we can lay out and make a bit more comfortable for you.
Would that be okay, you guys?
I mean,
Audric,
I've
at this point, is
slept
so out
on
of your
literal, like, stone flooring, just bare. I literally am fine with whatever.
Yeah, I mean, they have sleeping bags. They'll be fine.
Alright,
Audric literally just sits against the wall on the floor.
right, you're just gonna sleep in the room with the body.
So Parsnip
just
takes the
throw
stuff
everything.
up off the table to take to the
Alright,
Jacob?
Yeah.
Jacob.
Jonathan's
Okay.
Jonathan's Gem Emporium.
Alright. Off we go to Jonathan's.
May I make a comment out of character real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Michelle,
Yes?
does Parsnip understand tag?
What?
Does Parsnip understand
What?
tag?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Tact.
Literally just straight up saying, yeah, we think Gundren's dead. We need your card so we can take him somewhere.
Like
Not even.
tact?
I had originally tact
Yeah,
as
that.
like being able to
Yes,
speak
can-
tactfully.
Yeah.
But alright. Are you two leaving, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
As you go down the street, you find the corner shop labeled Jonathan's Gem Emporium. It's a very tiny shop, but inlaid in the shop is these glass cases of this sturdy glass with these very many different gemstones and gems and other stuff. As a brown-haired dwarf mans the counter.
Hello.
Hello. What can I do for you?
We were sent
We
here
have-
by our friends, or what? Your friend who runs the chapel.
The temple.
Yeah, the temple. Sorry, I shouldn't be
Oh.
talking. I'll let Lemon talk.
Don't worry. Temple of Moradin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What can I do for you?
We'd like to exchange for diamond.
Exchange for diamond of what size would you like?
He didn't say. Not small.
Did he specify what spell he was trying to cast or what he was doing? If he
Trying
sent
to-
you for this?
Heal
Just the equivalent
a
of
friend.
500 gold pieces.
Yeah.
You're
But-
trying to bring someone back from the dead that was recently
Yeah.
killed. in
We're
an
trying
act-
to revive
act-
someone recently deceased.
That would probably be a rather large diamond. 500 gold pieces, I think it would sell for.
Yeah. We have, and I give him 3 small diamonds and a gold necklace, and ask him how much would this get us.
He looks at them and he studies them for an hour. You said this was for reviving a friend.
Yes.
If I'm gonna profit on them, I'd say 75 gold pieces per diamond and around 170 gold pieces for the necklace.
So that's 75 times 3 plus 75, right? No.
That's 75 plus times 3 plus
That's
170.
175 is 400.
So we're at 400?
Plus the 175 from the golden necklace would be 400.
It's 170 from the necklace. So
Oh, 170. So that's
190.
395.
395.
Alright. So I assume that if I gave him 105 gold, that would be enough.
Yeah, 105 gold on top of that should do it.
Alright, here you go. I give him the rest of the gold.
Yeah, and he goes back and gets this magnificent, basically, it's a diamond the size of your palm. It's a very large diamond.
That's a very large diamond.
Yes.
These are very rare. Be careful not to drop it.
I will do my best. And I
Yep.
tuck it in a hiding
Maybe
place for
Lemon should
girls.
take hold of- Maybe Lemon should take the diamonds because they have more of a hiding spots on their clothes.
Do they? I mean, she's wearing a full cloak. You're wearing what, like a top, basically?
Yeah, I
Never
think
ask
I
for
would
women
the
in
diamond.
RPG type things. You don't need to know.
And we head back to the shop.
Yep.
And
good
before
luck
you
with your
get
friend.
too much more into that.
Thank you very
if
much,
I'm not
sir.
rude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
No, you have no
I
idea
picked
any
up
of this
some stuff way back when
Mm-hmm.
that I kind of want to sell, but kind of quietly.
Okay.
Go into whispers later.
Yeah.
Currently, we're attempting to bring someone back from the dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
move.
wouldn't take any extra time, but you know,
Yeah, Misty, you probably spent a bit of time on the street here. You would know where a fence is if you're looking for a fence if it's stolen goods.
I mean, I spent like a week in Neverwinter.
Yeah, and you are a street urchin. You would know where
Yeah,
the
yeah.
places are.
That's what I'm saying. I've been there long enough to know the odd couple bits.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll hit up whispers later. Don't worry about it now.
Yep. All right. First, I'm taking you guys care of you guys. You guys
Yep.
head back to the temple.
Yep.
All right. As we bring the diamond to him. All right. I'll have to warn you, this isn't very specific magic, and I don't know if he has been brought to life like before in his lifetime. That might make the magic harder to accomplish, but this will take me an hour at least. If any of you have anything that might be able to help me in some way, that might make it a bit more likely to succeed.
What would be able to help?
In general, either if you have any gods that you would like to pray to, or if you think anything that you could benefit in any way.
I personally don't have anything, so I'm just gonna go sit down beside Audric.
Everything from healing to casting to everything.
I was going to say, as you sit next to Audric, you notice he's kind of twitching. Elves can kind of dream in meditation, and it's not always pleasant. He's not having to snaps awake.
Well, this is going to go down. I'm going to pray to the god of Tyr to bring back the soul of the innocent that was slain by the guilty.
Make me a religion check.
I will pray to the god of Loki as well.
Yep, make me a religion check too.
Are we allowed to have multiple people, more than just two? Because Audric does technically have a faith in the
Oh, rough.
Yeah, if you have anything that you think could help. Let me just look. Here's the thing that I didn't think about. Like, I was not expecting us to revive a non-player character. Let's see.
I'm
so
sorry.
No. It's great.
As I said, I know I don't have Audric's backstory written down in stone right now, mostly because I suck at putting it in words. But it really hurts him in a way to realize that he probably could have saved Gundren earlier had he not spent as much time in that fight as he did. And even if that's not accurate.
How are these prayers performed by you guys? Are they simple? Do they include any ritual, or do they include any specific words?
Mine is just a prayer under my breath, stating, hoping that this ritual goes well. Asking that he do look after the ritual.
Alright.
Yeah, Audric is just muttering things you can't quite understand it in Druidic, basically praying the same thing, let this work well, please. I don't, he's not very great with words sometimes, but...
I do basically the same, as I do not have the concentration to be able to do a full ritual and help, so it's just going to have to be basic prayers of words.
Alright.
And my prayer is basically exactly what I said.
This is basically, we're using variant death, where death reviving things is harder than usual in D&D. So a contribution to the by the party does help.
I'm not religious, my character cannot help.
I don't think me praying to my god would help either.
Well, you're not there, you don't know about this.
I mean, I know this, but I don't think Set would help much.
Wait, what?
That's a word.
We're bringing
Oh
someone
my
back from the
God.
dead. We'll explain it later.
What? Xander died?
No!
not then. Okay,
Oh,
let me explain this real quick in a way that you will understand. Audric was the reason behind them bringing this person back from the dead. Do you really think he'd do that for Xander?
I just want to
Yes, I
let
think they have a really cool bromance going on.
I
They
just
just
want
really
to
know
let
that.
everyone here know, if that number right there in chat had been one number lower, he would not have been revived.
Yes!
But as this ritual goes on, you guys all praying to your gods. Those of you more pious than the others, the more that are more devout in their worshipping, Carl and Lemon, you feel a warm feeling inside as you feel some response from your deity, although not a clear response, as deities usually don't really give those out. Audric, you also find this tingling sensation, even though you've not necessarily been a pious man. You do have your religion and your rites.
I do follow it. It's just that it's not the same type as a traditional, like, druidic faith. Is a little bit different than the traditional type.
Is it okay if I join?
Yes.
You can join, you can listen in, but you wouldn't be right here right now. But I have a plan in a second when this is over.
Okay.
But yeah, you feel more the feeling of coming home to family after a long time away. You feel that kind of feeling inside. This giddiness of seeing people you haven't met in a while again. Maybe a feeling Audric necessarily doesn't really like, but it's the feeling he does get back. As after this hour of ritualistic, ritual. Yep, good word, Sean.
Guess where that's going.
Is this like how the wilds are wild?
Gundren, the body starts twitching, and then coughing, and then bloody hell! How long was I under?
As the only person who's currently not in a state of meditation, you've been dead for a day, at least.
I've been dead.
Day and a half, I think, actually.
No, I think it. What time is it?
He died in the castle as we got there, and then it took us a day and a half to get here.
Yeah.
We went to the other
it's been at least a day and a bit.
The last thing I remember was hearing this horrible loud ringing noise.
That would be Selfie. She killed a lot of goblins with that noise.
Yeah.
Bloody doesn't right. Been torturing me for days there. But what day is it?
What day is it?
It's been at least. It's been a night since you. It's been a night since you passed. It's wait. It's Thursday.
Yep, sure. It's Thursday. I'll give you that. It's Thursday. There's free Thursday there.
Roll persuasion.
Yep, no roll.
Whatever.
Thursday.
It is a day. Choose one.
And you had to wake me up. I had sweet dreams of Moradin and feasting. Or maybe those weren't necessarily dreams, and now you mentioned that I was dead. But good to be back. He just cracks a few bones and and the priest over him. Gundren, you should sleep, rest, my friend. Don't tire yourself out. And he goes, Father, I need to get back to my business. It doesn't run itself, and I'm afraid for my brothers. And the priest says, I don't think you're heading anywhere in the next few days, at least. Unless you wanna risk more immediate health conditions. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should take my bit of rest. But you and he now he suddenly, even though he's had this conversation with you, he didn't seem to realize who you were. He looks around this room. Oh, you're the people I hired for the cart.
Yeah.
What a wonder. Seeing you saving me, I was expecting the sweet face of Sildar.
Yeah, we had to save him from the first location.
Yeah.
Good to know he was alive. We got split off there. They dragged me off to the castle.
Speaking of which, I actually have to go back by Phandelver and hand him his stuff. I didn't get a chance to while we were there.
Fair. Did you perhaps find my map?
We forgot to look, to be honest.
That's the one thing we did not find.
That map was quite a bit important.
Do you know what being took it from you?
It was the bloody bugbear.
He's dead.
Well, he's dead, so it's either on his corpse or on its way somewhere else.
He seemed to be using it as leverage against the bloody dark elf woman. It was her that stabbed me.
She's dead too.
Yeah, she's dead.
Ah, good riddance.
Pretty much everything in that place except for a couple of our owl bears are dead.
We don't know what they were. I was the only one who saw those things.
Well, whatever those things were.
Audric definitely saw them, because he told you to just kind of like, be clear of them.
The door was shut. You didn't see them.
No, I did, as you had the door open. I'm the one who told you if you're going to open it and then back away.
Well, yeah, if no, Audric wasn't actually in the room.
Or Audric never saw them.
Yeah, he came in the room after she closed the door, and then she opened it after you left the room. So we never saw them actually.
Okay, maybe I didn't see them, but I know I did say.
But you heard the hooting. It's all right. You can definitely say that you would know that probably what was there,
owl
maybe.
Things.
Owl things, and yeah.
Yes, we know Xander would have voted for leaving him dead, which is one of the reasons Audric hates Xander.
But
y'all pulled this man out of Valhalla. You really think that's a good thing?
But
I mean, honestly, you look at his soul came back too. Oh, that'd have been fucking crazy otherwise.
Smile. He only died because it took us probably 20 minutes too long to get to him.
It pains me to ask more of you, but if you could get that map and if you could get or check up if my brothers are still safe, that would do me a lot of good.
Could you give us a general direction to where they are?
I could give you general directions, but the place is so hidden that we needed to draw maps ourselves, even though we've been there a few times.
Would you be able to draw a map for us?
Not from memory. The tunnels are really complicated.
Shit.
And if you manage to get this, I would even consider giving a share of my operation to your group. A consistent share.
Okay, so that's...
Give me a day to get rested, I'll see if I can get back there. Out of all of us here, I probably have the best chance of getting there quickly.
Yeah, if somebody knows that we need to get rested, it's me. Came back with that. Never imagined I would.
Yeah. I'm sure by now he's looked the other way and seen that Audric is holding a wall. Like,
I mentioned to Audric that I'm more than willing to come with you.
And then there's just me about to fall off the freaking bench.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to go with you, Audric, but right now you guys all need to rest and actually get some sleep.
I never even expected anyone to pay the pretty penny to see me back alive.
Oh, that reminds me, and I give Audric the rest of his money back, which is 55 gold.
Oh, thank you. I wasn't expecting to see any of this back, but...
The priest goes to the lower priest that basically has just been standing by waiting for the higher up to give him any orders or anything, but just been standing there. The higher priest goes to him. Brother, could you prepare something for these people to rest? And the lower priest goes, yes, I think we could acquire some beddings from the people around town and hurry them back here in just an hour.
I'm gonna leave my panther with you guys, and know where you guys are, and go find the rest of our party.
Alright.
Since I'm not currently wary, I slept on the way here.
As the higher priest ushers you all into the main hall of the temple. The temple hall that you basically did not notice anything of because you were just rushing Gundren through. And he sets up some rudimentary place for you to sleep with some more softer bedding on the floor, but not enough, so he, the other one goes and tries to get some more bedding from around.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go look for everybody else. I'd say I might not be back tonight, but we should be back by tomorrow morning. Because I don't know what time it is now.
You guys came here early morning into town.
Oh, okay.
So it's...
I hope to be back by nightfall, but we might not leave again till tomorrow morning.
We'll just say the exhaustion has caused Audric to develop a bit of a cough. It is literally nothing to be worried about, but...
Alright, this brings me to what the other two were doing while all this was happening.
Okay. Xander, so I've left and I've gone looking for them. Okay.
I already have.
Yeah, what did you guys say that Xander had done?
You snuck up,
he
but
just
I
tried to
have a specific plan for you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Selfie, what were you doing?
Specific plan.
Selfie just pieced out and went to find just any kind of inn or bar or tavern.
In a tavern? Yep.
Hire her to play music.
You have played in this town back and forth. You know how it is, where the best rackets are and where the best. And you know, early morning, not a lot of people drinking. That means not a lot of patrons. But you know there are some places that basically just go on partying for 24 hours at a time. There are always patrons willing to give you money. Which you come to the ever-waking Behemoth. It's a tavern in town that is a very favorable establishment to you. You've been there many times and played many times and gotten a lot of money there. As you open the door to this tavern, you see the familiar barroom, the familiar innkeeper who waves your way, and by the bar, you see the drunken, slumping body of Sander at the bar. Sander, what are you doing here?
Depression
Fucking partying
drinking.
hard.
Depression, that's such a move.
Depression drinking.
Hey, I have a quick question. It's D&D related. Is the week-long party still happening?
I think it was the last day.
It was
Yeah, I think
basically
it's coming to an
festival activities, but some people are more festive longer.
Had to know.
But yes, there are a few like children and stuff popping off fireworks, so you still hear the occasional blast somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Sander, what are you doing here?
Like I said, depression drinking.
Yep, okay, yeah. Sander seemingly snuck off in the middle of the night, apparently thinking, I haven't had a good bender in a while. He just snuck off to Neverwinter, found the regular bar he likes, and went on a bender that's probably been lasting since you guys left him.
Yeah.
Since he left us.
Yeah,
There probably was some female groping in between.
yes, let's just say, everyone
It's a
here,
tender.
if this was a movie, you would now get a very fast flashback of very different events. Just Sander throwing up in the street, Sander drinking, binging, spending the time in the company of women, spending the time in a company of maybe not women, and some other things, and just a bunch of stuff happened in this time.
Lots of
And as you
debauchery
just-
where we could have had you helping.
As you see him just slump down at the end of this banter on this bar table. Selfie.
I mean, Selfie just kind of
Respect.
glanced at.
I mean, there's
Selfie just kind of like she sees him and just kind of goes ugh, and then
that's
completely
a
ignores
very
it exists
reason
and goes
to
straight to the
your
barkeep.
depression drinking.
Selfie, you want to just play for the people and try to get some money?
Yeah, she wants to not think about a party for a while. She just wants to do what she loves, which is perform for a bunch of drunk people.
Yep, let me get my downtime activities.
I don't want to say at this point, Xander has probably been cut off, so he's just slumped on a table.
Yep. He basically, you've been asking for more and more ale, and the barkeeper's just been giving you more and more water, but you haven't noticed because you're that drunk.
Yeah, basically.
Can Selfie literally just say to the barkeep as she says she's ready to perform again, like, that one, I know him, just kick him out now. It'll save you in the long run.
Just keep him more water, it'll be fine.
Throw
What do you
him in the alley,
mean?
douse him with a bucket.
This man is a gold mine! He keeps paying ale money for water!
You know what, yeah. That's fair. I respect your business. Just, you know.
Keep him out of my hair.
If he starts causing trouble, just throw him out. I know some people that will literally kick him into order. It's funny.
Into order? There is no such thing as Xander.
Yeet yeet.
I know some people that will bully him physically into acquiescence.
No such thing. He would die before he bowed to anyone.
Oh,
He
hey!
does
He's
not
compliant to
care.
something.
Out of character, Xander hasn't seen some of the new stuff.
You
on
don't
the
have to
wall.
bow when I'm strong enough to grab you by the scruff of the
Use
neck and
the
hold you
The
about a
only
foot off
person
the
he would bow
ground.
to is Audric.
Selfie, make me a performance check.
He's a simp.
Oh goddamn!
You're all
Please be good. Please be good. Please be good.
You have inspiration if it isn't.
I may do inspiration. I can't know if that works.
That's
before I
plus 7 too. That means you rolled a 7.
No.
Do you want to use inspiration?
If I use inspiration and it's lower, do I still get the higher mark?
No.
Nope, you take the new roll.
I think inspiration. Wait, is he? I think lucky lets you to choose, but I don't know if inspiration is to choose.
If I'm not mistaken, inspiration is just a flat reroll. You take the new value.
Spending your inspiration gives you advantage on that roll, meaning you take the higher value.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm gonna take the higher too. Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration for a performance roll, which is exactly what I did last time.
There you go.
I have no pride.
Good on you.
What ballad are you singing, would you say? I have one in mind, actually. Maybe one.
I mean, my first thought
Was
is just...
someone gonna sing Backstreet Boys non-stop?
Oh, good lord.
Not quite yet. It's the Ballad of Bedrick.
Yeah, I was thinking. That was exactly what I was thinking. Like, you are now a bit tense with your friend here, so the Ballad of Bedrick sounds way sadder than it used to when you start singing it, because there's been some tension between you and Audric recently. And you started basically singing sad, and then it picks up into this hard and consistent melody as everybody in the room begins like clapping and stomping their foot, which is an achievement, seeing these all are morning drunkards. They've been drinking probably throughout the night, so that they're keeping any kind of consistent food is just a wonder.
That means Xander wakes up and is like, wait a second, I know that bar.
Even Xander, maybe if he doesn't look at the bar, he's probably just kicking his stool like 1 2 1 2.
Just tapping the table with his hand.
Yeah. As you manage to gain from this endeavor 10 gold pieces.
Oh, that's it.
Nice.
They're morning drunkards. They've already spent all of their money on booze. What do you expect?
You would also just know that 10 gold pieces for a living wage, that's a lot of money. Wealthy living wage is 4 gold pieces a day.
Oh, in that case.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, 10 gold pieces is enough to live as an aristocrat for a day.
Nice. In that case, wahahaha. Bow before me.
Alright, is that what you're doing with your downtime?
Yeah, she's just performing, getting some extra cash, because honestly, she just needs to not see her party's faces for 5 minutes.
As you spent a few hours there, seeing as it took them a few hours to get Gundren sorted and everything like that. That brings to... Oh?
I had a question I wanted to ask out of game, technically.
Yeah.
It's occurred to me as well now that I've mentioned it. Audric has definitely been in Neverwinter many times. I do think it is safe to say, although he probably didn't remember him at first, that he actually has met Gundren several times before taking this job, which is part of the reason he remembered him and was like, definitely, no, I can't.
Fair, Gundren's Neverwinter is a huge city. You might have done maybe a job for Gundren before. He is a business owner.
Yeah, like 20 years ago, practically. I don't know how long dwarves live, but you get the idea.
They live rather longer than humans.
Yeah, quite a while.
So, like, he's probably done so, but it's just been a while, so...
Last time I looked at it was in 3.5, but I think even then it was like a lifespan of about 160 to 180.
That brings you to the Misty. Misty, are you okay with doing this in public, or do you want to do this in Whispers?
I mean, either way, nobody else is going to know I'm doing it, right?
Yeah, but sometimes there's a reason you don't want the players to know either, because you don't want the players to act on that information.
Like my entire backstory.
Yeah. I mean, you know for a fact.
Some of them, I was gonna say, some of the players know what some of Audric's backstory is, but at the same time, it's also the characters who are least likely to actually care. So,
yeah, let's go do it in Whispers. Probably better.
Right.
Damn you.
Before you... I was gonna...
And that is exactly why.
Yeah.
I swear to God, he does this on purpose because he knows I want to know.
Just leave him be.
Exactly.
I hate suspense. I hate not knowing.
I want to know who owns the castle.
What castle?
It's called Castle Cragmaw. Cragmaw Castle. No one owns it anymore. I don't. It's abandoned. They had a bunch of goblins, a bugbear, many hobgoblins,
Could we
and a
own
drow.
Possibly.
Could we just claim it?
I mean, Audric is going to go back there.
I mean, I'm sure a lord of the area currently owns the rights to resell or say somebody can own it, but...
Could we just claim it?
Possibly.
Do you want a decapitated castle?
Hey, why not?
Like,
Yeah.
I don't.
Like I said earlier, I kind of want to rebuild the thing.
Guys, I was going to say, once the next day is passed and Audric is rested, what I'm going to ask Arn to do is kind of abuse the idea behind Wild Shape, in that it resets after a short rest. So he could say, turn into a horse, book it full tilt for 2 hours, rest for 4 hours technically, rest for an hour, book it for 4 hours, as a horse.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He can travel faster than a human or an elf could, at least theoretically.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, it may be worth saying out of character, like, do not sneak up on Selphie as a horse. She will panic and stab you.
oh, I know. I'm surprised. Was that part of the reason she immediately went, I'm going to go see if we can get the cart? Because she was afraid of Audric becoming a horse?
Yes, 100%. She did not want you to be a horse.
Nay.
But the minute you said
But that
horse,
being
she's like,
said-
nope.
Yeah. Nay.
Audric, that being said, can Lemon ride on you to
Right.
the castle? Because Lemon didn't get to see the castle. Lemon wants to see the castle.
I think you would technically need to have... I'm trying to be careful of my words because Smile is in here, and I know how Smile is. But I think technically from a game mechanic standpoint, you would need to have a saddle.
Oh, I was quiet the entire time. I said, can Xander ride on you, but in a bedroom?
And that is
Xander
fine.
would get 2 hooves to the face, and then have his head stomped in.
I was gonna say, can Xander
You know
just,
what?
like,
You know what? Just to be that guy, both.
Xander gets trampled by horses.
I'm sorry, but I'm engaged, remember?
No. I'm saying that to Xander. I'm saying Xander would get 2 hooves to the face and get his head kicked in. Wait, actually, sorry, both.
As in
He
both
somehow
heads.
survived the cranial trauma. He ain't having kids.
You think he wants kids?
It would be painful for him to imagine having a night with anybody.
I love this game.
But yeah,
I would love to
like I
return
said,
just to assess the structural integrity of the place.
basically, look, there's a lot more complicated to it.
Fucking real estate agent this shit.
The long story short, like the TLDR version, if you will, a few times in Audric's life, including some that were caused people very close to him, his own recklessness or willingness to fight something led to several people getting injured, and at least once, other than this, led to someone outright dying that he could not save. So he recognized Gundren, like he'd seen him around the town before and probably done a job in the past. It's been 10, 20, 30 years, who knows. Dwarves of a long time, elves of a long time, he can't remember anymore. But he knows the face, he knows the name, and he felt bad about it, especially now knowing that Gundren was alive to hear Selphie use Shatter, to kill off most of the goblins in the lower quarter of the castle. Knowing that he was alive at that point, but he still died truly before we got to him, practically broke Audric there for a few minutes. It's not a good. His mind is not a good place to be right now. Let me put it that way.
Probably grades right now.
Sorry, can you guys hear my boyfriend in the background?
No.
Occasionally, but not really.
Occasionally, but it's not annoying at all. He's alright. But yeah, real estate this shit up. Like, I'll go back there, I'll even start cleaning some of the rubble out. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
You said Gray?
Can I say my one main reason about not sending Audric back to Kragmaw by himself or with one other person?
What's that?
It wouldn't be very fun for the rest of us.
I can't fucking hear you.
I mean, that is a valid argument.
Graves.
True.
Like, this is a group thing. We should try and stick together as much as we can.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie. You're acting out the castle while I'm just sat here twiddling my thumbs was not the most fun. But, like, at the same time, Selkie would have pieced out, so. Me.
Hey, guys.
So yeah, basically by the end of your performance, you see a familiar face slinking into one of the bar stools. It's the face of Misty, or the hood of Misty more, but you recognize that hood anywhere. More than other people can say.
So when do I find them?
Parsnip, how are you looking for your friends?
Well, I assume Selfie would have gone off to play, knowing her, from what I've known of her. That I'm kind of just like looking around for something playing music.
How much time did you spend in Neverwinter before Gundren's job?
I want to say, I think I grew up here. I actually haven't worked on my backstory, and I feel really bad about it now.
Just say you grew up here.
Yeah, I was like, I grew up here, so like I know the town a little bit, but I you could say I was like pretty sheltered, so like I don't know it too well.
Yeah, you like grew up in the suburbs. You never really came into the center of town or anything.
You never went
but
to
like
downtown.
I know,
You stayed out of the east side.
I know well enough like the few times I'd go drinking with friends or something, because I'm like 24 or something. That like where the pubs are and stuff. So I just go around looking for somebody playing music.
You know about 3 establishments that could be likely choices.
Okay.
You know the Emerald Dragon, which is a really fancy place in the upper side of town, where basically the nobles hang out.
Okay.
You know about the Stone Talon Inn. This is basically where you met Gundren and them. It's a medium, like, it's where average people hang out, like the dwarves mostly, because it's in the Dwarven district. And then you know about the ever-waking behemoth, the sleazy part of town, where the... Yeah, you basically have been told from childhood never go near that place.
Okay.
Can I just say, ever-waking behemoth, were you really that desperate you just ripped off the reverse of the sleeping giant?
Shut up.
Oh, is it your idea?
Shut your mouth.
No, it was not my idea, but still. Come on, man. It's late. Let him have this.
The best thing is, my first thought was, okay, ever-waking, what can I add to that? Oh, I'll add giant. Wait, I had the sleeping giant, so why am I doing the ever-waking giant? So, okay, ever-waking behemoth.
It never occurred to you that it is... Actually, no, it wouldn't be ever-waking behemoth. It would be something like
Waking hobbit.
Yeah.
So I know,
Gnome.
knowing what time of day it is and the fact that it's early morning means I know the best chance I have is probably at the behemoth. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, it would either be a Stone Talon or the
through there.
behemoth, but behemoth, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, the Stone Talon is really close by, so you could just, made a run there, heard no music, and realized they probably weren't there, and went to the behemoth.
I'll do that then.
Yeah. As you just, run by there, hear no music, decide to go
I
to the
don't run anywhere. I just like.
Yeah, but I use run by not as literal run, as like, I run to the shop.
Yeah.
As you head down these sleazy alleyways that go to the ever-awaking behemoth, it's basically just very sloggy, very downpoured. Like, a lot of people, very grumpy faces. As you make your way inside and see, by the bar, you see 2 other people you know, actually. One you're surprised to see. You see Sander there, and you see Misty there. And then playing by the stage, you see Selfie, as she finishes the most epic lute solo you've ever seen.
Just to play it to the fact, I'm gonna blow Selfie a kiss and then go walk over to Misty and ask him how his night's gone.
What is worth, Selfie is not currently impressed by such affection. She's still in a pretty bad mood.
Why are you mad at me?
She's just mad in general.
Okay. Either way. Blow you a kiss, give you a wave, and then go sit beside Misty and see what's up.
Mechanic, what you asked me, it just basically depends on if
How
do you
long it
want to
takes for
sleep.
them to get back. Or...
Yeah, do you want to sleep for 8 hours? If you sleep for 8 hours, I would assume they just don't wake you up when they come back.
I mean, I would assume Audric has done the Elvish equivalent and just straight up blacking out by now, because he's
alright.
out of it.
Oh, fuck.
So,
It's definitely you at the temple that want to long rest now, so the other people have to actually wake you up or anything if they want to wake you up.
So that would be Carl and Audric.
it says I would require food and drink to recover level of exhaustion. Just eliminate a ration of mine, because I still have them.
I'd say even the temple just manages to find scrappy some food and stuff for you guys. They know that you guys are probably very, very hungry and very, very exhausted.
Right.
Alright.
As you guys clear a single level of exhaustion from long rest, that means Carl is still working on 1 level of exhaustion.
I'm just gonna go on for ages. Have fun when you're gone.
Now, do I need to manually go in and fix my animal forms for their max health, don't I?
Yeah, you have to do that. You can do that while we're talking to the other guys.
Yeah.
About their stuff. Okay, Michelle and Misty. Misty, you just see Parsnip bursting through the door and sits down by you and asks you how your morning has gone.
Or night,
pretty
I guess.
crappy.
It's now morning.
So, yeah, pretty crappy. Didn't sleep at all.
Oh dear. So I guess
I mean, we were on the road, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I take it some rest is on the order for today. And I let him know that like Carl and Lemon and Audric have stayed back at the dwarf, and we've healed Gundren, so he's alive.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Stayed back at the dwarf like we're at an inn.
I mean, the dwarven temple.
The dwarven.
Well, it was my Panthers there. We managed to save.
Yes, we're
Gundren.
chilling with the dwarmans.
They managed to save Gundren, so whoop-de-doo, but, like, I don't completely know what we're doing next. I see Xander, so I'm gonna go check in with him. You tell me where you're going if you're gonna go fall asleep, okay?
What do?
I'll leave at the bar to go talk to Xander.
Real quick. Out of character, and although it will provide no useful information, I think it's safe to assume during this amount of time, Audric, Carl, and Lemon are just kind of asking Gundren if he's okay with retelling us what exactly happened. It obviously will provide pretty much no new information, but
he basically just goes through. He's a bit more open to you guys than when he first gave you the job, so he now tells you more about the mine, information that you'd already gotten from Sildar, basically, that they found this long-lost mine that is rumored to contain this legendary spell forge, something that can create magical items. So they were, of course, really hyped about this. So that's why the brothers sent Gundren away to try and get some more supplies for the mining operation. This resulted in him hiring you guys, and eventually in the goblins ambushing them.
More so what Audric was wondering about is what exactly happened when they got ambushed. Like, how did everything go? It's not that he wants to pry, but that's the kind of information he's always... I don't know how to explain his want to know how goblin tactics are for that, because he feels like it could be something useful to know in the future.
He goes through like, first they killed their horses, and Sildar got knocked out immediately from falling off his horse, and I'm no fighter. I couldn't fight them off, so I was soon knocked out too. I came a bit conscious when they were dragging us through the woods. I think they dragged us for a few hours there, and then we came to this cave opening with this little stream. They dragged Sildar inside. Bugbear came out and knocked me a bit about and asked me a few questions, and then they sent me off to the castle.
It might be a bit morbid. I don't know how you'll feel about it, but I think you have to know that Bugbear's head is now currently resting on a stick, courtesy of one of our group. Why? I thought it was a good idea.
Courtesy of the one called Misty.
Yes. He put its head on a stick.
The bugbear didn't seem like a kind fellow, so I don't. Let's just say I won't look back on that fate.
Okay, that's all for Temple. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't literally just sitting there for 8 hours or however long it takes, just in silence.
Yeah, it's in silence. Yeah.
Speaking of which, can I get them to look at these 2 spell scrolls that I also remember that I have?
Now I need to remember what spell scrolls you have.
A couple of random ones from that Dragon's Horde.
I have a spell of all 3 spell scroll.
Yeah, you already had found the.
No, the thing is, we know what your scroll does. Yeah, you just get to cast it once at some point.
Misty, didn't you still have 2 of yours?
No, he had his. He's the reason we read off the ones that we all had. He brought it up and made sure I brought up the ones I had. He wouldn't let me have my fun of just holding on to them.
Misty had one that would be worthwhile for Selfie.
Yeah, and I kept it, cause fuck Selfie.
I happen to have 2 that are completely untranslated.
I have one, I have no idea what it is.
Do you remember where you found your spell scrolls?
Mine were in the Dragon's Horde. I have them specifically on my notes.
Yeah, Dragon Horde, yep. Sorry, because you can't identify them immediately, I need to go back into the loot and see where they were.
Right.
Side note, but if you cast a spell
I can tell you right now, by the way,
spell slot.
if this Spellforge exists, Audric wants a +3 longbow.
Lol.
He wants to be able to hit things.
He looks at one of them at least and goes, "No, I wouldn't know what this spell does. It doesn't seem to be of the clerical kind."
Okay.
And he looks at the next one. The next one was this. The next one he checks out is no, this one is also lost on me. Don't think either of those are of the divine persuasion. I think these would probably be better to make looked at by an arcane caster.
Thank you for letting me know.
Right.
I want to make a bag of holding. Completely off topic, sorry.
Alright, as you guys at the temple are already long resting, people at the bar, are you gonna rest anywhere for now, or what you're doing?
Well, we should probably take a long rest eventually, but I wanted to see how Xander was doing.
Yeah, are you just poking the unconscious wolf boy?
Oh, I put a cup of water on his head.
Alright. As Xander, you suddenly feel this running of cold water down your head.
I kind of like push you up a little bit, like, where the hell have you been? Why did you run off like that? We could have used your help.
We didn't need him. It's fine.
I said we could have.
Right. So,
Immediately throws up at the end of the bar.
No.
Yeah.
He's just crying.
Just
He's sobbing.
Wait, why are you crying?
He grabs onto her shirt and buries his face in her stomach. He's just crying.
What can you do with a drunken sailor?
Like looking around for like, I'm just gonna look around for Selfie and Misty and have like this pleading look on my face that just says help.
People?
What?
I don't do people.
Well,
emotions,
okay,
all of that. None of that's for me, thanks.
Okay, I'm glad you clarified because I was about to say something.
As yeah,
You know what I'm
Misty
gonna
just
say
looks
anyway?
on to this.
With that attitude, you definitely don't.
Selfie, as you might be able to notice this off the stage, as you just see Xander burying his face in
In her like shirt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she sees, she just starts to play louder.
Come on, this is chainmail. This can't be comfortable.
He does not care. He is drunk. And he is sad.
She starts playing the most cheerful jig she knows.
Oh my god.
The Balak of
Sadly
Fortress.
starts to jig.
As you guys all hear the Rocky Road to Dublin being played.
I love that song.
It's
This is the moment
Despacito,
where-
but medieval.
This
I
is the
found
moment
that.
where
That's a
Audric
good
would ask somewhere along the lines of, "Oh, what's the matter? Don't worry."
The funny thing is, Michelle's probably more drunk than Smile is right now. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yep, as you just all sit there, some of you crying, some of you wondering what to
I'm
do.
gonna keep patting Xander's head until one of you guys come over to see what's going on, because I don't know what to do with this
I mean,
sobbing
Not
short
happening.
Xander.
Cock.
Xander.
So you.
Probably not a good sign. I legitimately forgot where I put my whiskey.
As Selfie's just
Okay.
stuck in this,
Yeah.
the music must go on.
Okay. After a bit, I'm gonna like pull away from Xander. Just wait here for a second, and I go over and try to find who was serving the drinks.
Some form of bartender.
There's a stout black-haired man by the bar.
Place to get a place to stay for a few hours today.
Well, lassie, we have some rooms upstairs if you need them.
Can you make sure the beautiful lady playing music knows where I am? I'm gonna take this sobbing buffoon up and get her in bed, and get him in a bed. How much it will be?
You
Gonna get Xander in a bed.
We have
Is engaged.
Don't worry, that's
We-
just me. That's not Xander.
we
Xander
have
is too sad to be horny.
my.
we have a big corner room. Also, remind us of people, please limit it to the people that are there that are speaking. If you have any jokes you want to make, please write them down or something, because please, it makes it so much harder if everyone is speaking to when no one really is there except these three people.
I'm
Sorry.
so sorry. I thought I was on mute.
But all right. How big of a room do you want? We have a big corner room.
How many beds does it have?
There's 2 double beds.
That'll be fine. I'll take that.
All right, that will run you 10 silver pieces.
Okay. And so I'm gonna give them the 10 silver.
All right.
I'll let
keys to the
the
room.
guy at the bar know he can probably crash on the floor if he wants to as well.
All right, Misty, you get let know that you can crash on the floor if you want to.
Yay.
You can crash your friends behind.
Either that or share the bed with Xander. It's up to him.
I mean, both are very objectionable.
All right, as You
So I
would-
just go and get Xander into a bed so he can get some sleep.
you managed to make Sander, are you resisting this effort or are you just doing it?
No, he's just following what she says,
You managed to get.
and he passes out pretty soon.
Yep, you managed to get Sander into bed eventually. Are you going to bed yourself then after him?
I was gonna go and try to talk to Selfie.
All right, go to Selfie then. As
Just saying that crash joke actually made me think of a complete parody for that song.
I imagine, just for the sake of ease, as Parsnip comes back down, Selfie's pretty much finished playing.
yeah, you're like packing your loot back into the bag you have for it and stuff.
So I'm definitely still running with this whole like fiance thing. So I say, "Hey, darling, are you okay?" After she gets down.
She just goes, yeah, great.
You want to talk about it?
I can't do anything about it.
I want
Ignore the Timothy in the background. Please ignore the Timothy in the background.
That was a perfect timing, sorry.
She just shrugs her off and says, I just want to sleep.
There's a big comfy double bed upstairs. Already paid for.
Yeah. Okay. Like,
Upstairs, and if Selfie's okay with sharing a bed for a nap this afternoon, that would be cool.
yeah, she's very clearly just, like, very tired and kind of grouchy.
For the simplicity of everyone, I'm just gonna say you all long rest.
Yeah.
So, as the rest of you bring yourselves up to the room, Misty, you're the last one awake. What are you doing?
Probably getting a new room, to be honest.
Do you get your own room?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Sleeping
probably
on the
have.
goddamn floor?
Well, I said you could share a bed with Xander.
You don't want to spoon the owl?
You probably already have your favorite room here already, like a tiny cubby that
Oh,
you can
yeah.
have a great view of the doors if anyone comes in.
100%. I spend so much time here, it hurts.
Yep.
It's the whole week I lived in this town.
What is
It literally
Selfie
hurt
and
because
Misty
I had to
not
go
know
in there
each
and
other
smack you
before
upside the head at one point, I think.
As Misty, you get the tiny little room that you know about. It's basically just a attic space, but you really like it because it has it's very hard to sneak up on you in it, basically.
Yeah.
Is it to long rest now?
Yes.
Everybody
How,
can
how,
get
how
long
much
rest.
is that?
Just making sure.
How much can I use your room?
Sorry, 5 silver pieces.
How much now? Sorry, what?
5 silver pieces.
That's a lot
silver.
compared to buying us 10.
5 silver done.
Yep.
And long rest.
Yeah.
Misty, you would know this. I'm just going to explain it basically for Michelle out of character, but Misty, you would know this. This room is actually favored in this tavern because here come a lot of sleazy types, and every sleazy type wants not to be sneaked up on. They'd like to know if someone's trying to sneak up on them. So this room is actually more expensive than a room its size should be.
I'm down with that.
But yeah.
What was the selfie based question that Austin had?
Wait. Which question?
Otherwise.
If you can't remember, it's fine.
I was like, I know if I asked if you're doing okay and if you wanted to talk about it, but you just went to bed, so.
Yeah,
Otherwise.
she's really annoyed about something, but she's too tired to want to talk.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this would be the natural end to today's session. I don't think we're gonna pull any harder than this. So.
I say we've got like 15 minutes, so no, probably not best idea.
Yeah.
Yep. So basically, this is the end of the session. Great time, guys.
Lemon should remember to take a long rest. I don't know if she was in the dwarf's temple.
Yep. If she's probably in the Doors Temple, like taking care of people, but if she wants to also long rest,
I have to. If I'm resting here and my panther is resting there, can panther still get regen health? Because he hasn't done that yet.
Sure, you can regen his health. He just rests there. He sleeps on the floor there.
Yeah.
Side question.
Mhm.
Do we get a level up at this point or not?
Oh my god, no.
You actually don't.
Oh, okay, then that's fine.
I was so desperate to stab
We didn't do
more
anything too impressive. We raided a castle, yes, but it's not like we killed a dragon. Or wait, we did that once, but we haven't done it again.
I am very proud of you guys for saving Gundren. It would definitely have been the less good option to leaving him to die.
I am so surprised y'all let me push that. Why did y'all let me push that? I am so surprised.
I am the paladin, and I wanted that too. Shut up.
I didn't really care either way. Well, I'll be 100% with her.
If nothing else, Misty can justify it as if the man's still alive, he can have us do more jobs and pay us more. If you really want to go that route.
Xander would have probably been like, if it were me, I would have wanted to stay dead.
But
I'm gonna explain Parsnip's side on it if I can. She doesn't really care either way for Gundren, but she wants the people that she's been hanging out with for the last week, and that she would like to consider friends to be in a good mood, which includes Audric. So, she's doing it more for his sake than for her own.
If he finds that out, he will be quite surprised. But
I mean,
not that she didn't care, but more that she was doing so for his sake. He'd be quite surprised by that.
Austin honestly thinks that Audric's actually being pretty selfish with this. He is.
No, Audric is a selfish person, but
He's doing this because of how he feels about it, not because he's a good person. I mean, in her eyes, the dude.
That's kind of the point.
You're not entirely wrong, but I will point out that Audric did give up all of his remaining gold, which admittedly you didn't see him do. He was willing to give him all of
By
his
the way,
remaining
the
gold
recording
for
is
it.
still running. Is there anything that I need to edit out?
No, and thanks for reminding me for closing my recording because I was
Just
opening my
remember,
bank account.
don't
Yeah,
upload
there
it
we
because
go.
you have some stuff you have to cut out. Like
Recording
Tim
stop.
actually his full name.